Hello and very good evening to all of you from the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. That's the first match that took place earlier today. Noakhali go on to lose the game over Rajshahi Warriors by 4 wickets as their misery continues. Wasim was outstanding with the bat, 60 of just 35. He was outstanding, playing his first match of the BPL and making an impact right away. He played with power, panache and style, making sure they go on to chase the target with ease. He's got all the shots in the book, whether it's bending on his knees or down the ground. He's a powerful lad. Right, the standing so far, Chattogram Royals right at the top, but it's the two teams at the bottom, Sylhet and Dhaka, will lock horns. Top 4 teams will qualify for the playoffs as the crowds slowly but gradually started to build here in Sylhet in anticipation of another win for their side, Sylhet Titans. They've been outstanding. The crowd, they came in numbers to support their team, and also for the other teams as well. They've been a great inspiration. Yes, that's the match coming up. Dhaka Capitals will take on Sylhet Titans. The surface, the first match also played in the day's game. It was a good surface. Batters can play their shots. Also, the spinners got a bit of purchase on it. The night matches, we have seen the batters find it more comfortable to play their shots as the spinners will surely come into play. Toss took place a while earlier, while Dhaka Capitals opted to bowl first. Two teams still searching for the rhythm. Sylhet Titans lost their previous game, making a couple of changes. Ariful Islam and Salman Isha coming in. Parvez Senimon right at the top alongside Afif Hussain will surely provide the flurry of boundaries and sixes early on, with Moeen Ali and Omar Zai with their experiences in the middle alongside Brooks. For Dhaka Capitals, just one change. Saif Hasan came in place of Irfan Shukr. But have a look at the lineup. Gurbaz, Nasir played an outstanding knock, 90 unbeaten in the previous match. Skipper Mithun, Shamim Hussain Patwari and Sabbir will play a huge role with the bat alongside Imad Wasim, Saifuddin Taskin in the bowling department. Yes, one player who could play a huge role for Sylhet Titans tonight is Nasum.
বেশি উত্তেজিত কারণ আমি সিলেট টিমে খেলতেছি। আমি অনেকদিন ধরেই চাইতেছিলাম যে সিলেট টিমে খেলবো, তো ইনশাআল্লাহ এবার খেলতেছি, এই জন্য একটু বেশি এক্সাইটেড আছি। সিলেট সব কিছুই ভালো এবং আপনারা যারা জার্নালিস্টরা আছেন আপনাদের আমার থেকে ভালো জানার কথা। এটা সিলেট একটু আলাদাই, কারণ আমাদের লোকাল যারা আছে সিলেটের দর্শকরা, ওরা আসলে অনেক খেলাপ্রেমী। ওরা আসলে খুব এক্সাইটেড থাকে যে সিলেট কবে খেলা আসবে। এটা ডোমেস্টিকের যে কোনো খেলাই হোক, ওরা মাঠে আসে। আমি মেইনলি খেলার মধ্যে ফোকাসটা দিই। হোম গ্রাউন্ড আর এভার গ্রাউন্ড এটা আমি এতটা ফিল করি না। এটা যত ফিল করবো তত নিজের উপরেই প্রেশার আসবে। আমি আমার খেলাটাকে এনজয় করি, ওইখানেই আমার বেস্ট এফোর্টটা দেওয়ার চেষ্টা করি। দেখেন, একটা দল শক্তিশালী হওয়ার থেকে প্রয়োজন হচ্ছে টিমের বন্ডিংটা। আলহামদুলিল্লাহ আমাদের টিমের একতাটা খুব ভালো আছে, সবাই সবার প্রতি খুব কেয়ারফুল আছে এবং সবাই সবার প্রতি সাপোর্টেড আছে। এই দিক দিয়ে আমি মনে করি আমরা অনেক শক্তিশালী অবস্থায় আছি। তারপরে বললাম আপনারা সব মাঠে আইবা, আমরা সাপোর্ট করবা, ইনশাআল্লাহ এবার ভালো কিছু হইব। সবচেয়ে বড় কথা, সিলেট টিমটার উপরে আপনারা বিশ্বাস করবা। আমরা সর্বোচ্চ দিয়ে চেষ্টা করবো ভালো কিছু করার। আপনারা দোয়া করবা আর আপনারা মাঠে আমরা সাপোর্ট করবা।
Well, they say T20 cricket is all about sixes and fours, but it's the bowlers who make differences with the ball. Most wicket takers, Fahim Ashraf right at the top with 11 wickets in 3 matches. Shariful also 11. Mustafizur Rahman 9 wickets in 5 matches. Hasan Mahmood got 8 alongside Nasum Ahmed, who's got 8 wickets in 8 matches so far. The most run getters have been quite a few big names. Adam Rossington, consistent. It's Parvez Hussain Imon who will feature tonight among the 3rd highest run getter in the most runs so far in this Bangladesh Premier League 2026. Right, we are all set for another pulse-pounding contest here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium for the Boshundara Cement Bangladesh Premier League 2026, powered by Walton Lift, as the two teams are gearing up for an action-packed contest here in Sylhet. We are hoping both the teams find their rhythm and consistency, which has been missing so far. Both the teams have been on and off. Dhaka though coming on the back of a win, as the two umpires Ruchira Pallia Guruge and Tanveer Ahmed making their way in the middle as the on-field umpires, while Ghazi Sohail is the TV umpire for tonight's match. Yes, all set for outstanding contest as I welcome Farveez Maruf.
Final instruction given by Mohammad Mithun. Almost feels like it's a must-win game for the Dhaka Capitals. They've got some real match winners on that side, but for some reason have not clicked together. Whereas on the other hand, Sylhet Titans, this could be important game for them as well. Lost to Chattogram Royals in the last game, chasing down. It's going to be important in the power play to make sure that you lay the foundation. Taskin, Ahmed, Imad, Wasim, the bowlers to watch out for. Though this pitch has been used in 7 games previously, I reckon with the new ball will be probably the best time to bat. The ball expect to risk it on to the bat.
The two openers for Sylhet Titans, Parvez Hussain Imon making his way in the middle. Missed out in the previous match. He's in very good touch. Can surely take things on single-handedly for Sylhet Titans. Got an outstanding career so far, still young. Close to 2,000 runs with a strike rate of 128, along with 10 50s so far. He's alongside another young prospect, right-hander Taufiq Khan Tushar. 21 matches, just over 400 runs with a strike rate of 127 with 150 beside his name. They need that start, Sylhet Titans, and both the batters loves to play their shots. And this is going to be an exciting battle as they are up against an experienced campaigner, Imad Wasim. Economy under 7 with a best of 5 for 14, 382 wickets, over 400 matches in T20 career. Right, we are all set. The first ball of the match. As this Boshundara Cement Bangladesh Premier League 2026, powered by Walton Lift. Parvez Hussain Imon will face the first ball against Imad Wasim. He's got a deep square leg and long on in place for the left-hander. Plays that sweep right away. Firmly struck. Parvez Hussain Imon and Sylhet Titans are off the mark.
Straight away meaning business here, Sylhet Titans. It's going to be important that how well the Sylhet Titans is going to play Imad Wasim with the new ball. He's not only going to turn the ball a little bit if he bowls slower, but if he bowls with the seam-up delivery, the arm delivery, he's going to... So Taufiq, be a little careful with the one that comes back into the right-hander.
Flight of delivery and teasing the batter right away. A bit of misfield allows Taufiq Khan to open up his account.
Ziaur Rahman, the culprit at short mid-wicket, should have done much better. Straight away, as expected, some swing by Ahmed Wasim. I'm not too sure why a fast bowler Ziaur Rahman feeling at short mid-wicket. He should be at the around the short 5-leg, short third man, or in the deep rather than in the business area like extra cover or mid-wicket.
Nicely flighted again. He'll take a single, but still, it's the bowler who's got the control at the moment.
It's all about the foundation. Power play against Ahmed Wasim. It's a good stop, certainly saved a couple of runs there. Having that balance of being aggression and being cautious.
Here comes the down delivery, straight to the fielder. Murphy could feel he missed the opportunity.
Yeah, certainly. That's a veteran, Nasir Hussain. That was there to be put away. Good timing, but Nasir Hussain is on the way.
Yes, boy. Yes, boy.
This is brilliant bowling. Outstanding first over from Ahmed Wasim. Just 4 coming from it. After first over, Sylhet Titans 4 without loss. Crowds building up here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium, and you hope will gradually increase as the night progresses. As Taskin Ahmed with the new ball in his hand. Experienced campaigner, economy under 8, the best of 7 for 19. 266 wickets over 200 matches. Here comes Taskin, up against Taufik. Good length, good start.
Hitting the hard length, Taskin. Splice of the bat and good pace, almost 136 clicks. Just slow to get going. Once he got going, he's been brilliant. 2 brilliant sides. I think it's going to be the top order batting of Dhaka Capitals. Very powerful with Mamoon. Saif Hasan gets a go this game. Nasir Hussain probably will bat at 3, being the man of the match from the last game. Since Sylhet Titans batting first, what's a good score? On a pitch which has been used in 7 games, but the dew factor will be a massive one. It's going to be important. Whatever score they get in the power play is the foundation, and from there, kick on and to get a decent score.
Better, much better. Again, targeting the stump on that occasion, Taskin Ahmed against the left-hander.
Parvez Hossain Imran has been one of the talking points. Been wonderful batting at number 4, number 5. 5 innings for 201 runs with average of 50. All at the top of the order. And the last couple of innings, opening the batting, he has not got going. This is a bit of a dilemma, isn't it? Batting at number 4 for your franchise, but he opens the batting for the national side. Can be a directive, can be a tactical move, but certainly Mon has not had the same effect in the top of the order. Maybe the missing of Saim Ayub in the side forced the team coach and the captain to push him up top the order. So one of these options, but certainly looks like he's happy to do whatever the captain and the team wants. Looks like a team player. I just feel sometimes when he's doing well, unless it's a directive from the BCB, I think he should have been at number 4, just milking those runs. And we have been scoring runs. Let him continue.
It's the outside edge. Taskin Ahmed's length has been superb. He's fuller against the right-hander, left-hander. Parvez Hossain Imran, he is in terrific touch.
Yeah, when he comes good, he's just no better in Bangladesh. He can go after the spinners, the fast bowlers. It seems like a player who just wants to take a little while or, get used to the conditions. But once he gets going, he got the field crowded. Being one of the reasons why Sylhet Titans in the beginning was winning games. Yes, they had a small spell of a small drought in the middle. Certainly going forward, he will be a massive player.
Goes for that big heave. Powerfully struck by Taufik Tushar. He was hoping for the ball to get some room onto it in a flash.
More than a shot, for me, this is a slap. The front foot going towards mid-on. And I thought Taufik was trying to go over mid-on, mid-wicket, but the pace of the ball was too much. Nothing wrong with the delivery by Taskin. I thought it's just a good delivery back on the length, around 6 to 10 meter, moving away at 137 clicks. Sometimes pace can be the enemy for a fast bowler. I don't think Taskin should be disheartened. Just bowl that back of the length area. And don't be even surprised, a typical fast bowler reply in this delivery, a quick bouncer.
He targeted the stump. Nevertheless, just 6 coming from it. After 2, Sylhet Titans 10 without loss. Sylhet Titans hoping for a solid start right at the top. At the moment, Parvez Hussain and Taufik Tushar providing that. Taufik smashed boundary in the previous over. Parvez Hussain taking his time. Inclusion of Ariful surely boost some confidence in the batting order. Here comes Mohammad Saifuddin. On the leg side, the call as a wide, confirmed.
Mohammad Bithun had the option of bowling Ziaur Rahman or Saifuddin. He has opted for Saifuddin. Ziaur Rahman for me bowled really well with the new ball. So some instinct sometimes as a captain, you just go with your gut feeling. He would have reckoned Saifuddin with the new ball, with ball shaping back into the left-hander, probably a candidate to trap the left hand in front.
Straight to the fielder. Saifuddin bowled well. In fact, the Dhaka Capitals bowling unit, they have been outstanding in the power plays.
Yeah, spot on, Maza. Taskin, Saifuddin, Ziaur Rahman, Imad Wasim, even Nasir Hussain for a certain extent have been really good. All experienced bowlers, they know their game plans. And when you're a captain, when you have a side like Dhaka Capitals, those are the brilliant numbers. Just 6.1 in power plays. It's keeping the things really simple, doing the basics right. That has been the secret of success so far in the power play with Dhaka Capitals. As Parvez Hussain clips away for a boundary. Had the field set for the particular delivery, coming back into the left hand with a deep mid-wicket and a deep square leg. But there was an excellent in front of square. Most importantly, take a look at the head position. Lovely. That's a sign of a man full of confidence.
Don't bowl a ball there to a left-hander that loves to flick. Saifuddin immediately realizes that. Pace on delivery on that occasion surprises Parvez Hussain. Had the opportunity to speak with Bangladesh fast bowling coach Sean Tate a couple of months back. He had an observation about Saifuddin that he tries so many things in a small frame of time. He goes with the slowers, he goes with the cutters, he goes with the bouncers, he tries to do the yorkers. As a fast bowler, especially in the power plays, what should be the mantra, Ma?
Certainly he has a heart of a warrior. Always wants the ball in his hand. He's always there for the captain to the side. Sometimes when the things are going well, you just don't try too hard. Do the basics right. For example, a couple of deliveries before, which thundered into the pads of Imon. The delivery was 131.2, the fastest in the over. So probably did not enjoy the previous delivery going to the boundary towards mid-wicket. Those are the good qualities of a fast bowler, right? They want to come back hard, but sometimes just you need to be a slightly on the edge where you don't want to overdo things, over-try things. Just keep calm and do the basics right.
Good toss, straight to the fielder. Oh, at one point I really thought he was gone. Oh.
On the middle of the bat, going for a Yorker, missing the length. And Ahmed Wasim actually did well. He saved 4 runs in my opinion. That was proper timing. Only thing was missing the placement. Hands on his head. He can't believe what happened, but he's probably thinking that's more on relief that went to the boundary, not the catch. Last ball coming up. Saifuddin just 5 runs. Can he finish strong?
Good length, good line. Dot ball to finish the over. A very good over from Saifuddin comes to an end. After 3, Sylhet Titans 15 without loss. Enjoying her chips? Why not? The blockbuster here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. And we have the atmosphere outstanding. Dhaka Capitals once again managing to keep things tight with the ball. 15 without loss after 3. Here comes Ahmed. Comes in. Good shot. Good shot. Oh. That was very close. Perhaps, maybe drifting down the leg side. Still pondering for the review. 5, 4. Yep. He went for it.
For umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is not out. Both feet are checked. It's a fair delivery. Front on first place. Ball is close to the bat. Can I have outright, please? Can you freeze the frame there? I've got a clear spike as the ball on bat. Going back to Tanvir on field. Tanvir, you can stay with your not out decision. You can signal now. Tanvir, you can signal now. Tanvir, you can signal now.
He's busy smiling. What a good decision. Great character, Tanvir Ahmed. Nothing right with that delivery, was it? To go upstairs, bowling wide of the crease. I always thought probably drifting down the leg side. Another good decision by Tanvir Ahmed.
He's an experienced umpire now. Tanvir Ahmed. Here comes Ahmed Wasim. Again, that arm delivery. That's a lethal weapon for Ahmed.
Till the ball has that shine, the seam, watch out for this delivery. Striking it in front of the wrist, almost like a seamer's delivery. That occasion is a conventional left arm delivery by slow bowling it slower. Hesitation between Ziaur Rahman and the fielder at short fine leg, resulting in extra single. Certainly Ahmed Wasim is showing his entire repertoire. It's not only about the arm delivery, even he can bowl the conventional delivery and turn a little bit and bowl it slower.
He can also read the batter very well. We've already seen Taufik playing that sweep shot. What's going to be next from Ahmed? Beautiful. Not banking on turn, rather looking for the length and also the swing off the air. He's been miserly, he's been deceptive. Goes for the sweep again. Slower this time, 81.5. The previous one was around 95.
Conventional left arm spinner, well within the stump and the red line, cannot be called a wide. Again, another good decision by Tanveer Ahmed. Looked like it was a predetermined reverse sweep shot. But Taufik, what Ahmed Wasim is doing is not giving any room to the right-hander. End of the fourth over, 18 for no loss.
The openers just getting the hang of things in the middle. The Sylhet Titans openers in Parvez Imon and Taufik Khan Dushar. Well, Ahmed Wasim is certainly someone that Mohammad Mithun has banked on heavily. He's bowled well and he's saved runs, almost taken a catch. Did really well to be nicely balanced behind it. Taskin Ahmed's back now for the Vashundhara Cement end. Oh, going with a big hoik, beats everyone, deceives everyone, runs down for 4.
Well, there you go. More like it. Went for through everything, Eddie Taufik, missed everything. The swing after he goes past the stumps and goes away for 4 by good effort from the keeper to try and get there. Nothing wrong with the delivery whatsoever. Swung after he had left the stumps. There you go, the smile from the bowler. You can't do anything about that. Seam up, swings, simple.
It in. Should settle for a single, but yeah, Ahmed Wasim yet again keeping things so tight. Just giving away 7 runs of the 2 overs. Is bowled already from the both ends.
Good performer. There's the catch. Just didn't carry Ahmed Wasim. Good fielder in there. Good all-round cricketer, full stop. Look at it. Thought it was going to carry, just fell short on the half volley. That would have been a big wicket. He thought he caught it, but no, he hadn't.
Rightly appreciated by Gurbaz straight away. Understood the value of it because these can be confusing. You go forward for it. At the end of the day, it's taken a shot in the air. Fielder's running. Didn't quite middle it as well as he'd like to as Sabir recovers.
Yeah, it was the right shot. Just didn't get hold of it. Just for a couple. 25 without loss now, Sylhet Titans. And just a little bit of movement for the seamer. A little bit into out. Tried to hit it straighter and it sliced off the back face. Over extra. Slide and stop from the fielder.
Rotating his bowlers is Mohammad Mithun. Toss on offer, taken gleefully and dispatched for 4 by Barbies.
Well, it's the first boundary in 14 balls, much needed, and it's a more a full toss, which said hit me really, a poor delivery. There it is, yeah, just wide, full toss, nothing but throw everything at that, and he did. Relief. Take the shackles off. There you go. One bounce into the boards.
Looking to make the most of the power play is Parvez Senimon and Tawfiq Khan Tushar. Change of an angle. Taskin Ahmed coming around the wicket now. The left-handed bat. There is a deep square leg in place. How does he respond? Through the covers, crunched for 4.
Now this is a cricket shot, it really is. He struggled, hadn't he, the last couple of games since he'd been promoted to open again from 4, where he played so well at 4. But this is his normal position, and could this be the day? That is a terrific cricket shot. Extended cover drive, the full follow through. Fantastic cricket shot. 15 now off this over. Much needed over for the Titans.
Short, pulled away, cracking stuff. Fabulous from Parvez Imon. Makes it a 19-run over this. 37 without loss, Sylhet Titans. That skyscraper, the 5th block, is 19 stories long. That is thanks to Parvez Senimon. Some phenomenal hitting the previous over. That prompts another change from Mohammad Mithun, bringing on another speedster. And Ziaur Rahman, the bowling from the Walton lifts end. Does pace do the trick for them? He too has pulled it away from the fielder. Shamim, who's one of the better fielders in the side, does well.
What we've seen from Rahman is very sensible one-over spells. He's got some pace, he's got eye action. He bowls it into the wicket. There's this last over, the previous over. It was huge for Sylhet Titans. Some fantastic cricket shots in there. Quickly onto the short ball, Taskin. That is a much needed lively over from the Titans. They're now at 39 without loss. Where can Dhaka go from here? Won the toss to put the Titans in, and it's even Stevens.
A bit of a confusion in the middle. Throw back at the batter's end. Tawfiq Khan Tushar was very keen for the single.
He is, and I think that's a good length actually to Tawfiq from Rahman. Good length. You see there in real time how quick that is. Send him back, good bit of fielding off his own bowling. See the pace, there's a bit of pace in the pitch. It's definitely got slower, but there's stuff there for the seamer. We've seen that throughout. They've been taking wickets on a regular basis. Spinners are coming more into the game as the tournament goes on.
Put it away, through backward point, will get a boundary, will Tawfiq Khan Tushar. Had plenty of time to hit that away.
And this is clever batting actually. Unpredictable with the length. So Tawfiq, what he's done is given himself a little bit of room though. See, get that leg out of the way, make a little bit of width for yourself. And there you go. Still be on its way. All the fielders in the ring on the offside. Two fielders out as we look now. We've got a deep mid-wicket and a deep square leg. So all the fielders on the offside in the ring.
Follows the batter on this occasion. It's good to see the intent from the Sylhet Titans top order, which hasn't really quite fired or got going.
No, I don't know when, because they've got a long batting lineup, plenty of players. But they're actually quite relaxed at this moment in time. They're sat there seeing the start their team have had, 44 without loss. It's a good power play so far. Another boundary here would make it an excellent power play. Really would. They need to win, the Titans, tonight. Let's have another look at this to see whether it's a 6 or 4. It's a thickish edge. There's some hand speed in that and bat speed. If it's gone the whole way, let's have a look. No, it's miles off. It's a 4.
It's all runs through the tea gardens here. It's running down. Yeah. Another good over as far as the Sylhet Titans are concerned. 11 here already.
So what's happening here? They're just having a word with the umpire. That last ball he signalled 6, but it was definitely at 4. It was way short. Way short. There we go. You can see it clear as anything. There you go. He's changing it. There you go. Well done, sir. 48 on now. All of the power play. Can they get another one? One more 4. Let's get greedy. Come on, Ahmed.
Oh, well bowled. Good length, good line as well. Ends the power play with a dot ball. 48 for no loss are Sylhet Titans. It is a family affair, coming in all ages, which is so pleasant to see. 48 for no loss after the power play. Last 2 overs of the power play, the 5th and the 6th, accounted for 30 runs. Now, the introduction of Nasir Hussain. A lot of experience, Takes wickets, scored runs as well. They have the match yesterday. Starts off with the one that straightens.
And his batting bowled actually well the other day as well, but his batting was the real star performance. Oh, good seam position, 45 degrees, but went straight on with the arm.
Oh, leading edge. Mithun will complete the catch. And the bowling change does work. It is Nasir Hussain again who does the trick.
Well, he's enjoyed that. He comes into the attack against Tawfiq, just got in 17 from 21. He was just starting to break 3. And they needed a wicket, the Capitals. And here it is again. Great position. This one time, a little bit of spin. Mithun, comfortable catch. Never though easy with the helmet on. But he went straight into the middle of the gloves. And he's happy. Well done, Nasir. Huge wicket for the Capitals. And Taufik, he has to go 17. And the Titans are now 48 for 1.
First blood drawn. That brings in Ariful Islam in at 3. The youngster featured age-level cricket for Bangladesh, part of the under-19 teams which went on to live the Asia Cup 2023. 2024 as well, but Ariful is an opportunity to showcase his talent.
That's what it's all about. The pathway to the top. Under 19s, to first class, to franchise tournaments, to the international stage.
Runs. Certainly not from the bat. There's confirmation signalled by umpire Ruchira Palliburage from Sri Lanka.
Ariful to come to the crease. It's good to have an experienced player in with him, somebody who's in the runs and confidence. Hafiz Ahmed.
Tell you what, it's not a bad shout. But not sideways.
Actually, when I first saw that full speed, I thought that was pretty close. Got outside the line, probably a bit high. I got a bit excitable. Such a big game.
Seeing the straightener. Here comes the turn.
Experienced performer. Nasir threw it a little bit wider and he turned.
Going for the reverse, Wazimon didn't connect. Be fortunate on this occasion. 7 gone, 49 for 1. Start in the power play, but then Tawfiq Khan Tushar departed in the previous over. Now, out there in the middle for the Sylhet Titans are 2 batters who are products of age-level cricket here in Bangladesh. They take the charge, puts it away from the fielder. Very keen to come back for the second.
Saif Hasan as well into the attack. There we go, 96 matches, just 14 wickets. Economy's decent. Best of 3 for 20 back into the side of the Dhaka Capitals. Just had the 1 game out, just to refresh his mind, make sure he's in the right frame of mind.
That is so very important, isn't it?
It is, and sometimes the coach can tell. He looks at his players and he thinks, look, just give him time out, 1 game, just to refresh. When you've got such a good player, you don't want to leave him out of the team so much. Say he's such a good player, he's just had a bad run of form. But he's got a World Cup round the corner, so you need him back on the cricket field with opportunities of scoring runs. But first, he's got a job to do with the ball. You got Toby doing his coaching stuff, making sure the fielder's in the right spot. Oh, he sees through those glasses. They look like sunglasses.
moon glasses, perhaps.
There's the wicket again. A little bit of spin. A bit lazy, the shot, really. Just trying to flick it into the leg side. Turn the bat too early. And he's happy. Enjoyable. I like it.
Wings deployed. Into the stands and they've taken. Oh no, dropped there. But it is a maximum from Parvez Hussain Imon.
Wow. Wow. He was quick onto that one. He really was. Hasan just dragged it down, but watch this. He threw everything at it. He made sure he got the height on it, got from down to up. He was always in a 6. He wasn't trying to hit a 4 there. He was going for the maximum. And that's huge. It really is.
Just for the sweep now. Low! Taken! Revenge from Saif Hasan. Parvez Imon has to make that long walk. All smiles in the Dhaka Capitals camp because they've got the dangerous batter.
Wow. They just hit him for a huge 6. With Hasan, the next ball that counts a little bit flatter, tried to sweep it. Oh, it went straight to the fielder. Would you believe it? Caught Taskin. He's gone. That's a huge wicket. You could hear the delight from the Capitals. And Parvez Hussain Imon goes for 32. He's just getting started off 24. And they're now 58 for 2 wickets.
.58 for the loss of 2. Afif Hussain is in. He's got his game well organized. Looks good at the crease. But we know if you lose wickets, you lose momentum. Whether it be T20 or any other format, it was a soft dismissal. Trying to play that one round the corner. Top-edged it. Now missing the stumps. Ball is gripping and spinning from the offie. Nasum. Got the two end of the bat, I think, well caught. Athar Ali Khan is here with me. And suddenly, there's a bit of turbulence in the batting department.
I think it all started to happen when Nasir Hussain came into the attack. His first over, he gave away nothing. It was a wicket maiden. And things started to turn in their favor. Again, so far he's got bowled 3 deliveries and it's all been 3 dots.
Yes, straight line, the ball is gripping. At times it's just straightening of the surface. Kind of guessing, trying the reverse to get away, to get off strike. So a bit of bounce hit his shoulder.
Such a crucial clash for both the teams, Ramiz. If Sylhet can post a healthy total and go on to win, they'll grab 2 points and go in the second position in the points table. And on the side of the coin, Dhaka has got 4 points, so they're also looking to win and grab those 2 crucial points. Chattogram with 8, Rangpur with 8, and Rajshahi with 8. So Sylhet gets 2, climbs up the table. Such a and if Sylhet does not go on to win, then obviously Dhaka get same number of points as Sylhet does. It's getting interesting in the business end of this tournament.
Yeah, a bit of a dogfight for that number 4 slot. 59 for 2. Right, we wait for the umpire signal because it's going to be Bashundra Cement strategic timeout. .59 for the loss of 2 at the end of the Bashundra Cement strategic timeout. His 2 wickets have gone down. Tawfiq with a soft dismissal, trying to work the ball with his wrist. And a top edge carrying to the short field, short find. Spinners today have been outstanding. 5 overs for spinners, 2 wickets at an economy of 3.4.
Yeah, after the end of the power play, 48 for 1, and since then, 48 for none, beg your pardon. And since then, if you look at the 3 overs that was bowled, they picked up 2 wickets for 11 runs in 3 overs. Nasir has been brilliant in the 2 overs that he has bowled. He's got 1 for 1.
That's a nice shot. Really is well crafted through the offside. Shorter, flatter, and it went very quickly across for a 4.
Ariful Islam picked that quite nicely. Yeah, it was short and wide, but he still have to find the gap. It kept a little bit low, but he was on the mark. Cracked it away, squared the wicket for a boundary.
Best thing about BPL is that the local talent gets a chance to perform in a crunch moment. So it's about reading the game, out cricket being refined. It's a real plus to some of these young Bangladesh talent. Saf coming on to bowl. His bowl a good channel, good line. Take this experience with him to the World Cup. undercuts himself just a little. It's not your typical off-spinner's bowling action. He goes a bit flatter so that the batsman doesn't get a lot of bounce to hit the ball. Once again targeting the stumps. It's a decent over.
Yes, the spinners you mentioned a little while earlier, how well they have bowled, but it's also to make sure that they just keep batting. Think about a good partnership here and set them on course. They're going at a rate of 6.6. They have to work a little bit harder here.
On the stumps once again. Low bounce. And single of the last over. 1 for 16 for Saif of his 266 for 2. Six bowling options experimented with so far. Nasser has been outstanding, generally on target, ball gripping and spinning, just keeping things nice and simple. I think that's the other thing that you need to do in T20 cricket, not complicate and overanalyze stuff. Just basic stuff, trying to pitch the ball in that area, which is called the good length or the business area. Picking up a wicket. 1 for 2 is currently of 2.1. Round Amish. What he has done so well is bowl at a very good pace, allowed the ball to grip and spin because of that medium pace. It's not as if the balls have sped across at pace. It's just a little bit of flight. Once again on target.
They're playing with a little bit of risk here. Afif Hussain was too close to cut there. Oohs and ahs in the middle. He's bowled beautifully, hasn't he? Nasser Hussain in his third over has just given away 2 runs.
That's gone up in the air into the gap. That's well hit. Such a good shot because he knew exactly where the 2 defenders were on the post there at mid-wicket and long on. Bisected the 2.
Yeah, it's been difficult to score runs, especially off Nasser Hussain, but this time he picked the length very quickly. It was in the slot and put it in the gap. You've got to still find the gap. There is a deep, long on and deep mid-wicket. Right in the middle for the boundary.
Yeah. Goes back, cuts. No run. Normally they practice with 2 bats so that when they go out there, the actual bat feels a bit lighter. 2 down for 72. .72 for the loss of 2. Run rate has got to jump up a little. 6.55 is decent. With 8 wickets in hand, you need to be aggressively targeting a score now. 10 and over, 162. 12 and over, 180. For that to happen, they need a massive partnership for one of these guys to continue to plunder. And taken. It's Taskin who has the last laugh, and it's Ahmed who's picked up a wicket. He was, well, relatively going well. Afif, after hitting a 4, is fallen prey to that field.
Yeah, the spinners are doing their job. Afif thought he was in business to put that away. Only lone fielder, and he picks it. Taskin Ahmed. Similar kind of dismissal we saw when Parvez Hussain Imon got out. So Ahmed Wasim coming back into the attack and seeing the back of Afif Hussain. Gone for 6. Sylhet 3 down for 72.
Right, 3 down now for 72. We know that Umar Zai can absolutely explode. 133 is the strike rate, 350s. 166 matches, 1970 runs. Is an excellent all-round cricketer. Just been squeezed here by spin. What to say is unlucky in the end. Just a lone fielder there, shot fine, and well, if you're unlucky on the day, you'll get the ball hitting that fielder, lobbing it in the air. That's a nice shot. Really was beautiful cut shot. Quicker ball attempted by Ahmed, 96.2, and the bat speed was speedy as well.
Such a good batter. Omar Zai, not real good beat movement, but so very adept to picking up the gaps. Slapped it away for the boundary.
Slower in pace this time. Things to like about Ahmed Wasim, the way he goes at the top of his bowling run up. There's a little pause, he steadies himself. It's so important that there's clarity in your mind when you're looking to bowl in T20, because the attack is on, and they say every ball is an event in T20. See the variations, the smart gives the opponents. You know that it's going to be an arm ball generally. You never see him being blown out of the attack. Ball nicely played. Slower in pace, 79.9 kmph.
Keep an eye on Ariful Islam, who's represented Bangladesh under 19 in the 50-over format. He's got 400s playing for Bangladesh under 19 and is looking good.
$12 done. It's 79 for 3.
Runs from over from here onwards will get the Sylhet Titans to 159. It can be an interesting score to defend later on. Certainly the dew will be a factor, but on a slower surface, going to be a challenging score, I would say. Because Umar Zai from here onwards is going to be very, very important. Here comes Ziaur Rahman against Azmatullah. The back foot. 2 is a call by Azmatullah. Comes back with his second run pretty easily. The back of the length. Just making sure it just sits up beautifully there on Goff.
It does. The man does what he does. Keeps coming back and just bowling one over. It seems to be a one over spell type bowler, or he's been used that way. Now he's coming against Ahmed, who has played well with the bat. He can be inconsistent with the ball, but with a bat in hand, he can score quickly and he can hit a long ball.
Right throughout the BPL, Goff, that we've spoken about in the bowling power plays, Imad Wasim with his variations. I think when it comes to variations, it's not that sometimes you know what's coming, but just that he's so good, Imad Wasim, with the variation has been superb, and one reason.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's a superb performer. He's got 3 different variations, and he does really, really well. Now, look at this. If you pause it there, there's the arm ball, the seam up. The middle one is his stock ball at 45 degrees, and the last one, look at the seam there, he flicks it out the cannon ball. So there's the 3 different deliveries, and they're fantastic. And there's very, very little change in the position of his wrist, but it's, look at the position of the ball, that's what you're looking for. The arm ball, seam upright. The stock ball, 45 degree, and the third one, the flick off the wrist, the cannonball, is a superb one. That's why he's such a good bowler. That's why he's so hard to pick, because the action, there's no different. It's just on those little, you have to really watch the seam on the ball if you're a batter, and that is not easy.
Just on Imad Wasim, the cannonball, he just recently developed it. I think it shows how Imad Wasim is about 36, 37 years age, but still as a spinner, you got to come up with some new innovation. And I saw at the warm-ups, Moeen Ali saying something new. In T20 cricket, if you want to survive and if you want to be successful, you've got to come up with new deliveries and new plans. And Imad Wasim have certainly come up with the cannonball is mighty effective.
Exactly. And so what'll happen now is all the bowling coaches around the world should be telling their team when the player come up against him, this is what you're going to watch for. These are the 3 different deliveries he's got. As obviously Rahman, decent ball there, just pushed it down into third, but only got the 1 run. But we've got to keep talking because he's such an important player for the Dhaka Capitals, with a bat and with a ball in hand.
Absolutely. The carom ball, I thought when Ajanta Mendis came into the scene, that's where everything popped out. And I remember when he was brought into the scene, he played a first-class tournament back in Sri Lanka, captained by Mahela Jayawardene. Straight away he saw him in the training, got him into the side, and even Mahela Jayawardene being one of the world beaters as a batter, he could not pick him. And straight away within months, he's in the national side and rest is history. That's where I thought it was found, and most of the youngsters now is looking for that delivery, and Imad Wasim has certainly picked up. He's been highly successful. 86 for 3. Miraz in the middle, Moeen, Brooks, they can use the long and to good effect. 7 overs to go. I reckon 10 runs for over minimum from here onwards to get to score close to 160 is a must for the Titans. Imad Wasim is going to finish off the very first delivery. It's the arm ball, just keeping a bit low to Miraz.
Yeah, you mentioned that when you did the pitch report earlier on. It's gone a lot slower, and it has skidded through a lot lower. It makes it even harder to face when you have a pitch like this. You can see the low bounce steps, not easy. He only went for 16 in his last game, Imad Wasim, and so far 1 for 15 off 3.1. Pretty special. Not easy to get away.
In the gap, should be easy couple of runs. Shamim Hossain Patwari, as well as I think it's Saifuddin and long on. It's good effort by both the fielders, showing the commitment. Saifuddin in the end from long on does the fielding.
Nice slide, then got control of that yet. Bit of footwork as well. Go, doesn't matter. Only got the 2. Stopping the boundary is the most important factor in that fielding display. Very full, yet to get going. 15 from 17.
Oh, missed out. That was the conventional left arm spinner's delivery. Turned a little bit, and the slowness of the pitch was the reason why batsman could not find any connection.
There you go. Just turned away from him, didn't it? Even stuffed the keeper. Could have hit the glove, that.
Turn, just like the previous delivery, slowing it down and hint of turn away. And 2 deliveries before. That was the last ball, beg your pardon, of Osmatullah Marzai trying to open up the offside by giving himself room. Try to go extra cover. Outside edge. Slowing it down, Imad Wasim. We've seen in the previous game, firing it in. Because of the surface is slower, he's bowling it slower and he's finding enough movement. 3 deliveries before. Yeah, bit of glove. That will go down as a chance. Should be just a single. Imad Wasim. He finishes his spell. 4 overs, 1 for 20. It's 92 for 3. Nervous looks everywhere. It's Sylhet Titans on 92 for 3. The home side in front of their home crowd. They've got to do the power hitting right now. With 6 overs to go. Omar Zai on 13, Ariful on 17 have had enough sighters. Use a long handle for a good effect.
Yeah, they're going to need to step on the accelerator. They really are now. Done well here, Dhaka Capitals. Put Sylhet Titans in, 92 for 3. There's the bowling figures. Ahmed, 4 overs, 1 for 20. Absolutely special. Taskin trying a bit of stick.
Straight down the ground. Mid-off in the circle. I think the long-on fielder should get to it. Easy couple of runs. Straight away. Intentions are quite clear by Ariful. He's trying to go over the top. Possibly, ideally, he should be going over mid-off as he's mid-off in the circle.
No boundary, 15 deliveries now. Youngster at the crease. He's got to open his account now. Got to get going. He's in, he's set. He's 19 from 20. He needs to up that scoring rate. Homazai at the other end, 13 from 11. We know what he can do. But the youngster got to step on the pedal now.
On his BPL debut, Ariful, just 21 years old, have had a brilliant under-19 career, so it's a big opportunity for the young man. In front of a decent audience, entire world is watching his capabilities. On the leg side, missed out. That's a dangerous line to bowl to a right hand by Saifuddin with the fine leg in the circle. Got away with it.
Indeed, just got to get some kind of bat and ball. The better players, the experienced players. It's not all about power. It's about missing the fielders. Simple as that. You don't have to always hit every ball as hard as you can. Placement becomes a factor. It really does.
Oh, what a hit. Wow. third man cowpoint in the circle. And first boundary in 18 deliveries, and what a way to bring up a boundary. And certainly Ariful is making an announcement that I'm here to play.
Well, it's an Irish shot, but it's a shot we play on plenty of occasions. Gets into position early. Oh, and just watches it onto the bat. He absolutely executed that shot really well. Really watched it onto the bat. That's fantastic. It really is. A bit of relief. The scoreboard ticks along to 98 from 14.3. It's caused a field change from Dhaka Capitals.
We go for another single stroke. This time that's towards fine leg. That's excellent batting. And with that boundary, brings up the 100 for Sylhet Titans. I thought Saifuddin saw him going outside the yaw stump, slowed it down. And Mohammad Midun, the skipper, is not happy with something. But sometimes if the batsman plays a stroke like that, just got to give it to him.
Well, I'll tell you why he's probably not happy. If he's going to bowl Yorkers, he needs one of them back. He can't have fine leg and third up. There you go, it's a full toss and he's just having it on its way. And if those are shots he's going to score, he's struggled with his shot playing to hit boundaries. And now if that's his shot to get him off the strike and get the fours and get the scoreboard ticket, you've got to change the plan, change the field, or change the way you're bowling, bowl slower balls into the pitch.
Certainly changing field now. Third man and fine leg, both who were in the 30-yard circle, have been sent back to the boundary. Into the pitch it goes. And Shabir Rahman at long on, one of the safest fielders going around, does it well. I reckon against players like Ariful, who's quite good in all these cheeky shots, bowling back up the length with pace, taking off pace is the better way forward.
Yeah, absolutely. Making play a shot he doesn't want to play. We've seen, but he struggled to time it. But with the reverse and the sweep shot, he's picked up 2 boundaries in this over, 11 off this over so far, both with unconventional shots really. Make him do something different. Ball that back of the length with cutters into the pitch.
Running the first one hard. Ariful, they'll settle for a single as Shabir Rahman sprinting in. Just a single. 15 overs gone, 12 runs from it, and it's the Basundhara Cement strategic timeout. 104 for 3 after 15. Since the power play, only 56 runs, loss of 3 wickets, a run rate of 6.22. And a stranglehold on the Sylhet Titans by the Dhaka Capitals. The ball spinners in the mid-lows have been good. Parvez got a start but could not kick on, as well as Taufik. Afif missed out for the sweep. Ariful and Omar Zai, they got the responsibility. Finish on a high. Moin and Brooks are the two hitters in the dugout, waiting for an opportunity in the middle. 10 runs per over will get them to 154. I think a little bit more, close to 160. It's a formidable score in these conditions. Here comes Taskin. Straight away. Oh, what a hit! Very first delivery after the strategic timeout. Into the grandstand he goes, and Azmatullah special.
Wow. Now that's a welcome. Taskin batting to the attack. And it's 93 metre 6 this. It's huge. Look at this. Back of a length. Watched it right onto the bat and middled it. Simple as that. That easy. 93 metre 6. Unbelievable. Welcome back, Taskin.
Fuller clears the middle fielder and it goes to the boundary. I thought Azmatullah Marzai read the mind of Taskin. Went short, went big. The length has to be Fuller. He was ready for it, and most importantly, kept a good shape and went through with it.
Well, he's took a bit of stick here. Top bowler Taskin, but pace on. The preferred option, it looks like it. It's a lot easier facing the pace. The faster you bowl it, the easier it seems. That's another good strike down the ground. Hit it back where it come from. Run rate now to 7.43.
Slow ball in the gap. Just before the last delivery was bowled, the third man ball into the circle, and this delivery went exactly where the fielder was.
This player, he's definitely impressed me, Ozai, with a batting hand. He scores quickly. He really, really does. This is where you want your players now. Your team to step on the pedal, and he's definitely done that. 6-4-4. He's gone the last 3 balls. Magnificent shot. Change the field, doesn't matter. Okay, I'll hit it where the fielder come from.
Plenty of activities in the field again. Car point drops back now. Long off comes into the circle. And Azmatullah Marzai has been striking in BPL 12 between 16th to 20th over. More than 180 is his strike rate. Beautifully moved. Back of the length. Take a look at where the wicketkeeper collects it. Good comeback by Taskin.
3 boundaries, that's the first one, that was huge. Welcome back into the attack. Taskin, there's the second one again, straight drive, orthodox shot, and this one for me is a fine shot, it really is. Use the pace of the bowler and hit it behind backward point. Really set them up this over. It came back well, last ball. That hit that back of the length hard, and you see the extra bounce through to the keeper. I think we're going to get a similar length with Taskin.
Slow delivery, and Tanveer Ahmed calls it a wide. A marginal call, but I thought it was the right call. Trying to bowl outside the yaw stump, take the leg side play of Azmatullah Marzai away. Was on the line. That's a wide call. Very good by Tanveer.
Yeah, wide call. A slower ball, wasn't it? Trying not to be too predictable, but I think sometimes that length, you've just seen him bowl that flew through to the keeper, it can be a little bit too paced. That is the length to bowl. We've seen that throughout the tournament. Back of the length, flies through to the keeper.
Taking to the back of the length. This occasion is whipping back into the right hand. 120 for 3. Step 1. 25 deliveries more. Omar Zai keeps going in the next 2-3 overs. 160, 170 is certainly gettable.
I would say so. We've seen tend to be higher scoring in the second games as we've gone along. With a due The ball skids on, so he gets through the infield and it flies to the boundary. It really does. I mean, 8 per over now gets you 150. We're looking at a lot more than that now. We're looking at 10 and over. His final few overs.
Plays it uppishly and very well fielded. I think it's Hasan at third man, certainly saved a couple of runs there. Good commitment shown. Another 16, 18 runs from that. 122 for 3 and brings up the 50 partnership as well.
Partnership is looking good for Sylhet Titans. 50 of just 30 balls. The 4th wicket. Omazai taking things on, but Ariful also contributing from the other end. The business end of this innings, you can expect a lot of fireworks. Omazai is someone who can take on the bowlers single-handedly. Crowds are anticipating some more 6s and 4s. Saifuddin comes into the attack. 17 from his 2 overs. 122 for 3. 4 more go. He must be eyeing someone near 160, maybe 170. Nicely bowled Yorker. Hello, Atabai.
Good evening, Mazhar. Good evening, all. That Sylhet Titans on course, so looks like that with 7 wickets in hand, very much a possibility. What Mehidy and Miraz said at the toss was looking to score somewhere around 170 or just above 170. And to be able to do that, they would need to see this pair, especially Omar Zai, hitting a few more boundaries.
Poor delivery. Wide of the fielder at long off. Comfortably takes a couple. Yeah, from 11 runs per over from here on, they could go on to post 164. With someone like Ariful, Omazai, Moeen Ali to come, they can surely eye that one.
That's the first time they met each other, but Sylhet went on to win by 6 runs. They went on to defend 173. 173 for 5 is what they scored. It's well bowled. And the block hole, Mohammad Saifuddin getting it right. Now you mentioned Moeen Ali. I was just wondering whether he could have been sent up the order. Even if it comes, if they lose another wicket, yes, he's padded up, waiting there. They won't have too many overs to bat. Perhaps, yes, if you look at this partnership, 53 of 33 has been brilliant. But if you have someone like Moeen Ali, surely would you want him to bat a bit longer in the middle.
Sylhet International Cricket Stadium is lit. Goes for that Yorker again, but this time Omazai gets under it. Down the ground for a boundary. The opponent's Ariful.
That's a very good shot. He's in search of another Yorker, but he plays it late, gets underneath it, and managed to free his arms. That is a terrific shot. He moves his left leg away, knowing that the fielder was inside the circle at mid-off. He smashes it past him for the boundary. It's a nice little innings, very good innings from Ariful Islam. 34 of 26 now.
Slow bouncer, nicely adjusted. In between the two fielders at deep square leg and deep fine leg. He will get a couple. Yeah, the bonding moments. Dhaka Capitals, Bosundhara Cement bonding moments. They gel as a unit. look to be a very good side, knowing their roles, performing, contributing for the team. There's one fielder inside the ring on the onside at deep mid-wicket. Short mid-wicket inside the circle, mid-off inside the circle. There's a long on in place. Not the best of connection, but still, we'll get a couple. Not a very good over for Sylhet Titans comes to an 11 coming from it after 17. Sylhet 133 for 3. What a partnership this has turned out to be for Sylhet Titans. 61 of just 36 balls. The platform was laid up at the order between Parvez and Tawfiq. Still a lot of work to be done for Sylhet Titans. 3 more overs to go. 133 for 3. Here comes Rahman. Slow delivery. Wide. Was too wide. Missed on that occasion, Omazai.
Well, with this partnership, this innings have started to go in the right direction. The last 3 overs, 41 runs have been scored. And I'm very impressed the way Arif Islam, making debut for BPL, has handled himself in the middle. Partnership of 62, his contribution 38 of 28. Very good. He looks a busy player, an organized player. Here you go, last 18 deliveries. 40 runs being scored.
Goes for that. High in the air. Bowler underneath. Completes an easy catch in the end. Ariful departs. The intention was right, but the execution wasn't.
Yeah, credit to the bowler. He was definitely looking to score quickly. Not the right length. He really wanted to hit it out of the ground, only managed to hit it in the air and straight back to the bowler. He'll be disappointed, but an impressive innings of 38 of just 29 for the debutant Arif Islam comes to an end. 134 for 4.
This could be the decisive moment of this innings as Moeen Ali comes into the middle. Loads of experience, 416 matches, 7,700 runs, the strike rate of 136. At the moment, he'll go after anything that comes his way. Onto his pads. Should be given as leg byes. Confirmation.
It's a good wicket to break that partnership. And he's looking to play that big shot. In the end, a soft dismissal. So Zia Rahman picking up a wicket after coming back in the attack. It's an important wicket. But even after losing that wicket, they see someone like Moeen Ali walking in the middle.
Oh, nicely bowled. right on the block hole, almost a toe crusher. That's the ball you bowl in the death overs.
No, swung in, very late swinging in to the right hander, but the length was perfect.
This has been a very good over for Dhaka Capitals. Just 2 coming from it so far. Fine leg third inside the circle. Mid-off goes back. There's a deep mid wicket in place. Slow delivery. Not the best of connection. And taken by Saifuddin. So all of a sudden, Dhaka Capitals turn things around in the death overs.
This is brilliant. Both from Afghanistan, that they would both know a little bit more about each other. And knowing the mindset of what Omarzai was looking forward to do. And it's a slower delivery. Yeah, it's off cutter. And he knew he was in trouble because he didn't time it at all. And Saifuddin does the rest. Look at his reaction. That is a big wicket. Not only this one, he's picked up Ariful Islam in the same over. What an over this is turning out to be. Omarzai gone. After a brisk 33, it's 135 for 5.
Ethan Brooks comes into the middle as Zia completes an outstanding over. 2 wickets and just 2 runs from it. After 18, Sylhet Titans 135 for 5. Well, Sylhet Titans need something special. They've got 2 new batters in the middle. Moeen Ali is capable of hitting those big sixes. So does Brooks. Well, surprise, surprise. There's an off spinner bowling the 19th over. First ball, dispatched. Was on the shorter side. Moeen Ali opens up his account in style with a 6.
He's only gone for 7 runs in the first 3 overs that he has bowled Nasir Hussain. And he's greeted with the maximum on the first delivery of his last over. But he's mashed that, picked the length very quickly. Clearing his right leg and goes all the way to 6 to start the over. What about this one? Oh, good work, really good work. I thought it would have gone for another boundary here.
Looking at the bowling options, Atar bhai, does it surprise you bringing Nasir Hussain bowling the 19th over? They've got 1 from Taskin, 1 from Saifuddin. We can get it. Zia will bowl the final over. But this is outstanding fielding. Great effort.
If you look at Taskin, he's gone for 39 in 3 overs. He's been very expensive. Really good work in the deep. Just probably have a check. It looks absolutely fine. Saif Hasan is the fielder. Very good, excellent in the deep, Saif Hasan. And since he was very economical and a left-hander in the middle, probably that prompted him, but not working in their favour. That's a genuine edge and should go to the boundary. It's turning out to be an expensive over. 12 already in this over.
Doesn't bother about the matchups. Experience of Moeen Ali is enough. Yes, not the most convincing manner, but he's on to it. Go after every delivery from here on. Waiting for the right opportunity here, Dhaka Capitals. Quicker this time, but the result remains the same. Moeen Ali is taking on Nasir Hussain.
Yeah, with that 650 on the board for Sylhet Titans. He's turning it on, Moeen Ali. He goes inside the line, and then bang, out she goes. Great piece of timing. On to the cushions, it will be signalled a 6.
Still 2 more balls to go. Already 18 in this over. Well. Goes for that again. Connection was good. Another boundary. He's turning the heat on here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Moeen Ali, another 4.
There's still a delivery to be bowled in this over. It's already the most expensive over. What have you done? Mithun has asked Nasir Hussain to come into the attack, thinking that he might bowl well against Moeen Ali, who's just stepped into bat. What he has done is greeted with 6, 2, 4, 6 and 4.
Like it again. Huge. Gone again. He didn't look for power. The power found him. 28 runs in the 19th over. Moeen Ali is on a roll. After 19, Sylhet Titans 163 for 5. Last over, 28 runs. By far the most expensive of this inning so far. The final over to be bowled by Rahman. Brooks on strike. What an over it turned out to be for Sylhet Titans. He will be under some pressure. Fine leg inside the circle, so does mid-off. Here comes Zia. Slow delivery, that should be a wide. It is.
You got to get Moeen Ali on the strike here. He's really launched on to a belter. Nasir Hussain all around the park. Look at that hitting. Whether it's short or wide, he finds a way to get underneath it and smash it all the way. 28 runs. What an over.
Full toss, misses it out. Running the first one hard, looking for the second. They're going for it. Well, the type of form Moeen Ali is in, he should be on strike.
They're not going to miss on a single here. That's the reason why he ran the first one hard and came back for the second. But my word, what an innings. What an innings from Moeen Ali. 28 of 7, which means he has a strike rate of 400.
Full toss again. In the air. 6. First 6 of the final over. It came off the bat of Ethan Brooks.
159 tournament sixes. If you can do it, I can do it too. 78 runs with that 6 in the last 5 overs. Would you believe it? It's turned the match on its head. Now, that is a big one. 28 runs in the previous over is the highest over in terms of runs in this edition of the Bashundhara's Cement Bangladesh Premier League, powered by Walton Lift. Again, this time finds the fielder. What an over that was. Whew.
Moeen Ali is back on strike again. Wait for some more aggression with the bat from the son-in-law of Sylhet. Last 20 balls, 51 runs. Courtesy of Moeen Ali. That's the way he swung his bat. The pace provides him that control over the shots.
Yeah, 173 is what they managed to score the last time these two sides hit each other. And they went on to defend that one. They still have a few more to add to the total.
In the air, fielder underneath, taken. Sadin completes an easy catch. Rahman picked up his third and the big wicket of Moeen Ali.
Not before he's done some serious damage with the bat, Mazhar. Yes, trying to look to hit another boundary, but the damage has been done. 28 of just 8. Zia Rahman picks up his third. What a cameo. What an innings. Moeen Ali gone for 28 of just 8. 173 for 6.
Already a very good total on the board for Sylhet Titans. 173 for 6 as skipper Mehidy and Miraz comes in. Swung it hard, high and handsome. 6 of the first ball from Mehidy and Miraz.
What a hit, gets the crowd on their feet. Announces himself in the middle, the skipper from Sylhet Titans, with a really good shot. Opening the face of the bat. And look at that poise. 69 meters, straight of the wicket on the offside. Never easy to hit a 6 on that part of the ground, being a right-hander. 44 runs in the last 11 deliveries, including 5 sixes.
Poor delivery. Went for the shot a bit too early on that occasion. Nicely disguised by Rahman, but still 17 runs coming up the final over. That takes Sylhet Titans to 180 for 6 after 20 overs. Courtesy of some blistering hitting, laid down the order. Last 30 balls, 76 runs, 3 wickets.
45 in the last 2 overs. 8 the last 6. That's why you can see the smile on his face. Why not? At one stage it was looking that they might be a little bit difficult to get across, maybe 160, 150, 160. But would you believe it? Yes, it was Nasum Hussain that the most expensive over this edition, when he leaked 28 runs and then 17.
Welcoming you all back to the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Match number 18 is ongoing. Dhaka Capitals versus Sylhet Titans. It is in the Boshandharas event. BPL 2026 powered by Walton Lift. Mithun on the toss and asked Sylhet Titans to come and have a bat. They got the start from Parvez Hussain and Tawfiq Khan Tushar. 32 and 24 for Parvez, 17 of 21 for Tawfiq. Ariful played a handy knock on his BPL debut, 38 of 29. And then Mehidy took over, 33 of 23. But Moin Ali lit things up here at the Sylhet Stadium, 28 of just 8 deliveries. He certainly got the things going with Tawfiq Khan Tushar initially, along with Parvez Hussain Iman. under the pads, full tosses, equally accepted. Some lavish drives from him as well, and those balls, which is so good. With offered cuts, sometimes luck favored them, but they seem to be going well until Nasir Hussain was introduced into the attack, and there was a leading edge as Mithun completed the catch, broke the partnership, but Imam carried on. After hitting that six, he fell to that, left it out and completed the catch. Hasan took the wicket. Ariful came in, took a bit of time, but then was looking good. Well, Afif with a few shots as well. Sweeps came out. It's a good catch taken by Taskin Ahmed. Second one for him in this match. Miraz came on, sliced it, squared the wicket. Good range from Ariful. It was a 62-run partnership between Ariful Islam and Ahmadullah Miraz, which took control of things midway through the innings. Miraz with a struggle shot, clean hitting down the ground as well, judging the ball and playing it according to its merits. In the block hole they tried, but didn't matter them. And too much pace of Zia Rahman getting the better of Arifullah, caught on gold. And sometimes when we say one gets two, Miraz going for the big one. Good catch taken by Saifuddin, sliding it, and then Moin Ali lit things up here at the Sylhet International Stadium. 19th over of the match went for 28 runs, bowled by Nasir Hussain. This was a solid strike. Straight six. Ethan Brooks wanted to join in on the party, and then Moin Ali flicking another one, but was caught in the deep by Saifuddin. Then Mehidy, the captain, joined in and squared up the wicket, put it away for six. 45 runs have been scored in the last 2 overs. Construction mode on. Yeah, 88 runs in the last 6. Hence the tall pillars at the end, the tall skyscrapers here in Sylhet. And the home fans would be happy because of that. Have 180 for 6 on the board. 181 is the target. This is a mixed bag. Imad Wasim yet again with the new ball, doing the job for the team. 1 for 20, very economical. Pick up the bowlers that says Zia Rahman got the wickets though. 3 for 35. That stands out here. And hence, that is the target for Dhaka Capitals. 181 to get the required run rate of just above 9. We'll take a break and come back with the run chase. Welcoming you all back to the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Match number 18 it is of the Vashundhara Cement Bangladesh Premier League, powered by Walton Lifts, where Dhaka Capitals are facing off against the Sylhet Titans. Mithun won the toss and put Sylhet to bat. They got 180 on the board. Target for Dhaka Capitals is 181 to continue on their winning streak. If they are to get anywhere near that total, they'd love to have a good start. Ramanullah Gurbaz is certainly someone who can provide the fireworks, take the game away from the opposition. He's accompanied by Abdullah Al Mamoon, so left and right in combination at the top. Expect that they would gel a partnership together at the top. He's been in good form, has Abdullah Al Mamoon. Wait and watch how they go about their business. Makes a bit of caution and aggression is Omarzai. Loads of experience, 154 wickets in 166 matches. Will be beginning proceedings from the Vashundhara Cement end. There's Gurbaz on strike. Straight away, takes the charge, couldn't connect. Welcome back to the box, Rumiz Raza. Very good evening.
Good evening to you. Yes, I mean, they need 2 fours and a single from here. So if you look at it like that, it becomes an arduous task. But they need, you're right, Gurbaz out there for a very, very long time. Will we see promotions in the batting order? And probably will once again bat at 3. That's a wide. Omarzai has got his issues with the new ball, especially when he bowls in the power play session. Not as potent as he has been or can be after the 6 overs, but anyway, seeing him now operate with the new ball. Saf could be batting at 4, who knows? I mean, he's a big striker of the ball. Wari has been in great form. Beautiful shape away from the right-hander. There's marked improvement in Omarzai's cricket. He's become a powerhouse as an all-rounder. Lovely wrist position. Gurbaz probably saw the width, went after it, missed it completely.
Yet again, taking a few steps forward, the shapes there. It's an interesting point you bring up, Ramiz Bhai. You have Hasan, bats at 3 or opens the batting. Nasir's done well in the previous match. Mithun is also there, so it's going to be a tricky one.
But you've got to be better than this. Now, what Gurbaz is trying to do is to impose himself, but there's got to be some method. The madness, as they say. Clever player. Let's see how he operates here. Got to respect if the ball, the conditions and the bowler, if he's doing something. Extra run conceded by the fielder there. Outcome of good aggressive running between the wickets.
That's better at the feel of bat to ball. Throw was on, but not backed up. So the runs on the board, runs from the bat.
Would have loved Saf to be opening the innings. He's in the World Cup squad. Edge, and it goes between the keeper and the slip fielder. Early in the day, we saw a great grab by the keeper. Onkun was the keeper, took a blinder. Came on this occasion, just couldn't handle this one. Shape away from right-hander, yeah, should have gone with one hand. Moeen Ali is positioned wide. This was a keeper's catch. They're inches away, but felt just a little bit heavy leg or lead heavy.
Otherwise, Gurbaz might have been gone for 2. Wasn't the easiest, to be fair, but yes, was on. Deep third, deep square leg, 2 fielders guarding the boundary. Got the runs, 5 deliveries. Big no, will remain as such. After the first over, it's 7 for no loss. That knock by Moin Ali, 28 of just 8 deliveries, striking at 350, 19th over. Turned things around entirely. Nasum Ahmed will share the new ball from the water lift end. Moves across. Not find the gap, but gives the strike back to Gurbaz.
Moin Ali with a blitz. He plays spin superbly. And in 1 over, he changed the game on its head. Tremendous striking. This lazy elegance about him, the languid style of batting where he almost pauses and then unleashes his talent.
Yeah, what a player. What a player. Look at that strike rate, 350. Such a dynamic game this, but not sure if you've heard. They call him the son-in-law of Sylhet. In-laws are from here, so Thursday night here, weekend tomorrow, certainly entertain the crowd.
Sylheter Moin Ali. Sylheti. I'm being corrected. Not by Athar Ali Khan, but Pervez Maruf. Can you believe it? A Sri Lankan correcting my Bengali accent.
Goes down the ground, didn't middle it. I'll tell you what, I believe it. I believe it.
Pervez Maruf is a Sylheti himself. He's done so many of BPL editions.
I'd rather say he's a Chatgaya. He loves Chattogram. Taking it on, and will get about.
Now Nasum has got to bowl a tight spell here. He's under pressure and his temperament is being tested there. Threatening to come down the pitch. There was a little shimmy and then he stayed back and got it beautifully over mid-wicket for a 6. He'll always run hard. Gurbaz is athletic. Bit of a teaser when it comes to pinching singles. Bit about him. Bit of a character. There you see him. Stuttering just a little bit in and then threatening to take an extra.
Bullseye with the aim. Matter was already there. So they've picked up the tempo. That's nicely played. Square of the wicket will get 4. Classy shot from Mamoon will end the over. Make it a 14-run one. Dhaka Capitals off and running. 21 for no loss. Yeah, very eventful. Already 3 boundaries in the 2 overs. They are enjoying it here. Past the field and slip cotton. Oh, to the legs as well. Starts the over with 4 runs.
Salman Irshad will begin his bowling with a +4, because that really should have been stopped. And he's been streaky, to say the least. Gurbaz earns another streaky 4. Nice shape away from him, exposing the stumps. This fielding effort was nothing great.
Letting his discontent known. Omar's eye. No bowler is ever going to be happy with such fielding efforts. Good take. Good grab from Parvez Imon.
He's got to focus just a little bit more. I know that at times T20 can be hit and giggle kind of a contest, but I think this win hinges on his form. Such an important player at the top of the order.
Good response. Good response from Omar's eyes. Enjoying the contest. Both players from Afghanistan.
Tremendous bowling. Slow ball followed by a bouncer. So they are friendly, but that doesn't mean that it's a no contest. Bit of a periscope from him. Bat hanging up in the air. Wasn't expecting that short ball.
Makes room for himself, but it's a play and a miss.
Well, so far, Omarza is winning this little contest. A lot of play. This is really airy-fairy stuff.
Game within a game between teammates. They are enjoying it. Lovely to see that. Well played, nicely guided, timing as well, and the timing of the dive. Salman Irshad on this occasion certainly saving a couple.
Almost fell on the ball. Saved himself from a bit of embarrassment to him. An effort. More like it, but likes it.
Does he get to say that saved a couple in the over?
Yes, so he's now +2.
Soft hands, happy to take the single and retain the strike. Gurbaz. 3 gone. Dhaka Capitals 28 without.
Peelers, that's such a nice shot.
Some purchase for Nasum Ahmed. Looking to play it against the spin.
I don't know how to describe this knock. He's on 21 of 16 balls. In between, he's got this ability to find the fence. It's not an ideal start as far as aesthetics are concerned, but he's getting the job done on 25 with a strike rate of almost 150.
It sounded good, hit hard. I understand what you mean, Ramiz bhai. Not his fluent self. But there comes the experience. It's got the boundary of the over. Soft hands, happy to be at the non-striker's end then.
The first 6 overs will mean a great deal to Dhaka Capitals in a run chase situation. Still a long way to go, 148 from 99, but they need to get off to a flyer, and Gurbaz is trying his best to give one to them. 26 of 18. Now he's got a start, so make sure that now you don't lose your wicket.
Going for the quick single, shy at the stumps. No damage done.
Good running between the wickets. That's one thing that they've done well. Taking on the fielder at mid-off. He came in. Good cricket all around. Still would have made his ground, I think. Let's have another look at it. Grounding his bat. Yes, he was in.
Running the first one hard. Pushing the fielder. Yep. 35 for no loss now. They've hit 4 fours, 1 6. So 17 runs out of the 35 have come in boundaries, but the rest have been singles and doubles. Plays it alone with the turn. And there's a gap there. Will get 4 for it. Will Abdullah Al Mamoon making it an 11-run over. After 4 overs, it's 39 without loss.
This is turning out to be a good start for Dhaka Capital in pursuit of 180 is what Sylhet managed to score. And they've got some couple of good overs. It's also important to see what the openers do when you are chasing that total. Salman Irshad in the attack. And if you can have a good start in, then the nerves in the dressing room started to relax, because it's not a easy total to chase. Good to see Ramanullah Gurbaz, especially because he's got a bit of a start here. Darren Gov, 27 of 20, and he needs to shoulder the responsibility a little bit more to guide his team through. Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah, interesting run chase, isn't it? Going to be a difficult one, but they've had the start. 39 for none, of 4.1. Gurbaz 27 off 20. But you're right, he's going to take some responsibility. Needs one of the team to get a big score. 80 and 90 to win the game. Simple. Gurbaz has got the talent. Didn't get on the last game out, did he? I think he got a duck the last time out, but got the start now. 27 for 21. Mamoon, 11 from 5. Still got Nasir, got big runs in the last game, 90 in 50 balls.
Yeah, he needs to just keep it simple. I know at times Ramanullah Gurbaz can be a little bit more aggressive, but to be able to understand the situation, what a role he played with the bat. The most expensive over we've already seen. He's the one who took all 28 of Nasir Hussain's over.
That's what he does, Moeen Ali. He's done it for a long time in all formats of the game. He's got a free flow of the bat. He's such a natural timer of the ball. I've seen him open the bat, and he can bat anywhere from 1 to 7. And that's what he's done. And he came in at the end, and he absolutely destroyed Nasir in that over.
Yeah, when you go and see batters going in and picking up boundary, we just suggest that was a lucky one. But then There were some good-looking shots from both the right-hander and the left-hander. Again, an inside edge. That was a cracking one. And even Abdullah Al-Mamun picking that up, helping it on its way for a boundary. The left-hand, right-hand combination has worked so far. Change of angle. Is this going to be wide? Yes, it is.
Not easier to pick up when he first comes into the act, Salman Urshad. Round arm delivery. No real pace. Can be difficult to pick up when you first come to the crease, first facing for the first time.
It's been a good over so far. They won't mind giving a single. Has bowled a wide and has conceded 2 singles. He's only given away 3 runs. And that's the pace that he has bowled at. He's mixed it up. 106 in the middle, 106 clicks, and 103 also.
Yeah, pretty consistent with his averages. You can tell which ones are the slow balls. About 20 kilometres per hour slower.
It's a good over. Taking the pace of the ball has been the feature of this over. 43 without loss. All lit up, and Dhaka Capitals will be hoping that not just the openers are doing their job, but what about the rest? Saif, Hasan, Nasum, you spoke about Mohammad Mehidy, the skipper, has already got a 50 in his name, but there are 2 very important, or 3, Shamim Hussain, Shabir Rahman and Ahmed. They all can bat, so can Saifuddin.
Yeah, they've got the batting there. Shamim with what he can do in this tournament, but Nasir Saif is a good player. He's been out of form.
And I think what they've done really well is when they batted, especially against Nasum Ahmed. Remember, he's got the figures of 5 for 7. So they're targeting him quite nicely. He's gone away for 25 of 2 overs that he has bowled. This is Royal Mia. 33 wickets, best of 5 for 21. And when you see a bowler of that stature, Nasum Ahmed, who's had wonderful figures, and to give away 25 in the first 2 overs that he has bowled, it says a lot about the mindset of both the batters.
Yeah, they definitely fancied attacking him, didn't they? We were talking about how good a bowler he is and how good a tournament he's having.
Oh, shot. That is a good pickup. Couple of bounces to the fence. Abdullah Mamoon has been impressive.
Yeah, definitely. He's played second fiddle to Gurbaz. And the left-hander comes into the attack, bowling at the left-hander. Slowy ball, and there we go. He fancies that. Hits it over mid-on, head down. Doesn't get it out of the middle, but he's got enough to go into the boundary. I said a bit of dampness in the outfield, a bit of dew. Once it lands, it skids on towards the boundary. That's one of the advantages of batting second and chasing. Bowlers struggle to grip the ball as good as they normally do.
Pickup shot. And he's picking up the gap. So another boundary in this over, back-to-back boundaries. And the 50 on the ball, 52 now.
There we go, another 50% partnership for these two. Done really well. That's a good shot. Another pickup left-hander, slanting into the left-hander. That's the most natural shot for a lefty. Just help it on its way. With the field settings there, with fine leg up. Moving him fine and out. Backwards square. It's gone a little bit finer. You can see him walking around the boundary. to close that gap.
Oh, just over the top of that fielder at mid-on, and would you believe it, enough legs to carry it over to the boundary ropes. This is very good batting. If you look at the opening combination of Ramanullah Gurbaz and Abdullah Mamoon, the bowlers would be thinking more about Gurbaz, but he's taken them by surprise. Abdullah Mamoon, this is good cricket, good batting.
It is good batting, 3 fours from 3 balls, attacking, counter. New bowler comes into the attack, he's bowled 4 balls, he's gone for 13. It's amazing, isn't it? You can attack the new bowler before he gets settled.
But this might just find the fielder. It does. After belting 3 boundaries on the trot, it's Ruel Mia who has the last laugh.
Wow. 3 fours in a row, and he wasn't happy. He wanted another one. It looks like they've done their own work. They're going to attack certain bowlers. And Ruel comes into the attack. The Care Bear's happy. And there it is, into the pitch. Again, doesn't get hold of it. This clothed a few this over, got away with it. But this one, Mehidy in the deep at mid-wicket. The delight there, the relief. Once you've gone for a few runs and you pick up a wicket, there's relief. Abdullah Al-Mamoon goes for 24 from just 11 deliveries. But the Dhaka Capitals, 56 for 1.
In form now, Nasir Hussain walks in. He smashed 19 quick time the last time he was in the middle. He's got the experience, 158 matches in his T20 career. Well, he'll have to do it all over again.
Well, he will. He'll want to get revenge as well. Moeen Ali took him down, took him downtown.
Greets him with a short pitch delivery, but he gets off the mark straight away. 14 in that over and a wicket. Dhaka 57 for 1. Yeah, 57 for 1 in the power play. That's a good start. Yes, they've lost the wicket of Abdullah Al-Mamoon. I think he did his job with that, the way he scored his runs. Yes, he would be disappointed because he struck 3 boundaries on the trot and got himself out in the very next delivery. Right. Moeen Ali in the attack. Well, that's what they did. Sylhet 48 without loss compared to 57 for 1 for Dhaka.
Well, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? We've just seen Moeen Ali take down Nasir, and guess what's happening? Moeen Ali is bowling to Nasir.
You just have to keep batting because it's important. The pitch looks so good for batting. It's important for them to realize it and just hang in. Is the most enthusiastic fan of the match. Right in the middle, he's having some fun here. Look at him go. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, brilliant atmosphere here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. A bit of a turn, bit of a purchase.
Let's have a look at this. This was the over. 3 fours. That was the first one. That was the second one, the better shot. He timed that one. He clothed that one as well. Just over Moeen Ali. And then there's the wicket. Clothed that one. And Mehidy in the deeper mid-wicket. Took the catch.
The one that he got out to was a little bit close to his body, so he just got a little bit cramped up.
Yeah, he did. He cramped him up for style. It was a slower ball cutter into the pitch. He just didn't get the middle of the bat, did he? You can see him looking at his piece of wood. The one that makes him the money. And he didn't quite middle it. But the delight, he's happy.
Certainly giving them the right kind of start for Dhaka. It's Nasum just taking his time. We'll have to wait and see when he decides to take on the bowlers. Because the last time when he batted in the middle, my word, he smashed everything all around the park.
Don't worry, he's going soon. He's not going to look at too many. I think he just wants to have a look at Moeen Ali, see if he's getting any spin or whether it's just skidding on with the arm.
Oh yes!
Well, dealing in singles at the moment, which is fine.
I think he has to as well. I think Gomez is the one who has to stay there, and he has to be the one that tries to bat through as deep as he possibly can and finish with a not out. Well, until at least the 16th, 17th over, and if that happens, they're in a good position to win the game. The other players around who are coming in are the ones who have to play the shot and take the initiative.
Oh yeah! How was it?
Misses out on that occasion. 61 for 1. Yeah, Dhaka Capitals ahead at this stage of the game. I think when you see the batters, they're just making sure they're not looking to play a big shot. They have to come back quickly here. Not happy, Mehidy and Miraz. He wanted the fielder to come a little bit quicker. And had the throw been a little bit quicker, might have been some sort of bother. He is in some sort of bother at the moment, though. Might have hurt his hand, right hand. Yes, he's clutching onto it. Ramanullah Gurbaz.
Yeah, some interesting cricket there, wasn't it? Definitely jarred his hand diving into the crease. He fancied to. Nasum back into the attack, pushed it. A gentle one to start. He didn't run the first one hard enough. And then he saw his partner coming. And he went to follow through, dived. And probably just charged his wrist. Let's have a look. Yeah, jarred his wrist. Gets back in. Good technique to finish, but just, oh yeah. Just jarred that wrist. Doesn't look happy, does he? And towards his hands. Magic spray time, and he'll be fine.
They had to dive in because he knew he was in trouble. He was looking, they might have felt short, but the throw was not good enough.
There you go. Sylhet put in, managed a wonderful 186 from the 20 overs. They were fantastic, weren't they, really? Lots got starts without going on, but to get 180 was a good score. Rahman picking up 3 for 35 was the pick of the bowlers. Obviously, Ahmed was superb. And then Dhaka chasing 181 to win, 63 for 1 at this moment in time. Even Stevens, if you ask me. Good game.
You can sense that this can turn out to be a very close game. We'll have to wait and see. It all depends how does he bat from here on. Ramanullah Gurbaz. Yes, he's back in the attack. Nasum Ahmed. They went for plenty in the first 2 overs.
Yeah, let's see what he's made of. They really went after him, didn't they, those first few overs, but it's back into the attack. We know what he can do.
who nearly crept through the defenses there. It was too close to cut. Somehow managed to put back to ball, and also the ball after hitting the bat, missing the stumps.
There he goes. Loves his fielding, doesn't he, Ethan Brooks? Mainly in the side for his fielding. He bats down the order. He's an amazing fielder. Really, really good. And the crowd love him. He's an entertainer in the outfield.
Now then, given, yes, that's what Nasum Ahmed is capable of. Doesn't matter how many he's gone for. He'll always be a threat. He's taken the review straight away.
The umpire director, we have a player review for LBW. On field, both feet are checked. It's a fair delivery. We can start with front and first, please. Ball appears to be missing the bat. Can I confirm that with outrage, please? Tanvir standing by for outrage. Trying to get gap between bat and ball. Satisfied, no bat. Ball tracking one ready, please. Original decision is out. Or pitching outside off, impact in line, wickets missing. Going back to Tanvir on field. Tanvir, you need to change your decision from out to not out. Please signal now. You can.
That's a good review taken. It looked like it would have drifted down the leg side, and there was no hesitation whatsoever from Nasir Hussain. Didn't even ask his partner. Straight away went for the review.
Well, he was convinced, wasn't it? You normally go to your partner, at least ask him. But he was convinced it was going down. Going with the arm, wide of the crease, doesn't he, Nasum? Not for 28 from his 2.4. Not used to seeing figures like this.
Yes, no. But he's come back strongly in this over. 25 in the first 2 overs that he bowled, Nasum Ahmed. And he's only given away 3. He'll be looking to finish off nicely here. And knocks him over. Finally, he picks up a wicket. He went very close, couple of deliveries earlier. This time, he hits the timber.
Well, this is what he does so well, doesn't he? He didn't get the LBW, it was missing leg on review. But here we go again. Slides on with the arm. Castles. Nasir wasn't even looking at the ball. That's the reason he missed it. And that's the breakthrough the Sylhet Titans needed. They really did, and that's why they brought Nasum back. Unfortunately, Nasir no more heroics tonight. He goes for 3. And the Capitals are 64 for 2.
After 8 overs, 64 for 2, has all the signs that this match will be going down to the wire. Shamim Hussain Patwari at number 4. He wanted to get a left-hander, and the strikers who partner. A good pass. I think it's a good move. Shamim Hussain Patwari showed a lot of promise early on in the BPL. Here's a massive opportunity, batting at number 4 and a build-in innings. Nasir Hussain trying to slog again for the second time of Nasum Mohammed in the same over. It's himself castled. Nasir just a single. Massive opportunity for Shamim Hussain at number 4, Maza.
Undoubtedly, he's capable of scoring some quick runs, and for the first time this season, he's batting at number 4. The intentions are very clear from the Dhaka Capitals dugout. They need some quick runs. In the middle, change of field for the left-hander. Deep mid-wicket comes inside the circle. There's a deep square leg and deep point as well in place for the left-hander.
Last time these two sides played, a few days ago, Shamim Hussain Patwari single-handedly made sure that his team was in the game. Remained 81 not out. I remember Mohammad Amir's last ball had to score 6 runs. Beautiful Yorker. So just the 43 balls to that 81. So early signs in this game as well. The required rate touches 10 runs. Oh, in the slot. Gurbaz almost sprained his neck going for that big shot.
And that was a lot slower on that occasion from Moeen Ali. Mixing up his pace really well. Hoping Gurbaz come hard at him. He's an experienced campaigner. Also a leader in the middle. Helping Mehidy and Miraz taking those decisions. He's coming around the wicket to the left hand.
On the attack, Miraz is a slip in place. In the slot, Ethan Brooks takes a good one. Will he come back? Oh! That's a stunner! Earlier in the day, Mahidul Islam on Khan took a blinder. This for me is even better. Surely the third umpire will be called. Take above Ethan Brooks.
With the ball inside the field of play, release the ball, goes outside, comes from outside the field of play, now lands inside. The ball has clearly carried. I have a decision for the big screen, and my decision is
it is easily the catch of the season. It's an Ethan Brooks special to dismiss it. Shamim Hussain Patwari, take above, young man. That was excellent. The entire crowd loved it. He's a local hero already for a youngster. Putting up a display. That, for me, more than Moeen Ali's wicket, that is Ethan Brooks' wicket. This is what you like to see in competitive games, and take a look at it. More you watch it, more you're going to fall in love. Absolutely fantastic by the young man to dismiss Shamim Hussain Patwari. In my opinion, very unlucky to be dismissed the way he did. The 67 for 3 after 8.5. Waiting for the signal by the umpire for the Bushundra Cement strategic timeout. Superb atmosphere at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium as Dhaka Capitals chasing on a massive amount and 67 for 3 with one ball remaining to complete the 9th over. Hasan is at number 5. Gurbaaz still unbeaten. Mamoon, Nasir, Shamim, the 3 batters back in the hutch for the Capitals. Straight away, Hasan off the mark with a single. As 9 overs finished, 68 for 3. Needed of 66 deliveries, 10.27 is the required rate. Sylhet batting first, 180 for 6. Reply Dhaka Capitals, 68 for 3. Plenty of works to be done. In the field, Sylhet Titans have certainly turned it on with some exceptional ground fielding. Ethan Brooks in the last over, magnificent catch. Here comes Ruel Mia. Outside, it should be just a single. More we look at this replay, Maza, we just get fascinated with this effort by the young man from Worcestershire.
Undoubtedly, that catch rose from instinct wearing athletic disguise. Wow, that's not luck, that's preparation meets opportunity. Stunning.
Already a crowd favourite, Ethan Brooks, for just a 24-year-old. A lot of positive energy. He's a live wire in the field. Not to like about his cricketing abilities. Poor piece of fielding. That's quite. I don't think he picked it up as soon as the ball left the bat, resulting in an extra single.
No boundary since the last 22 deliveries. So the pressure is mounting on the Dhaka Capital batters. The required run rate over 10 runs per over. Pressure. They are building the pressure, Sylhet Titans bowlers and fielders. Tense looking dugout.
The moment Mithun, the skipper, probably will walk in at number 6. I think this partnership between Saif, Gurbaaz and Mithun, along with Shabir at number 7, is the 4 batters that I'm sure Dhaka Capitals will be looking for to finish the job off. But it's not going to be easy. He has a quality bowling lineups. Umar Zai, who opened the bowling exceptional. Mehidy and Miraz has not bowled yet, I don't think. With the 2 right-handers at the crease, he will come to the attack. So Real Mia is not a bad option. Just get through your 5th bowler.
There are 5 bowlers used so far. Ruel on to his 2nd over. Umar Zai got 2, Nasum got 1.
Catch it, says the bowler. Oh, did not carry. Ariful thought for a second that he could come in for the catch. I thought in the end it was sensible not to dive forward and concede a boundary.
And that was a slower one from Ruel. Not the best of timing. You'll always expect to catch those as a bowler. Ruel Mia idolizes his Sylhet Titans teammate Mohammad Ahmed. Got a lot of knowledge from him over the slowers and yorkers.
A good choice by Gurbaaz. Fine leg in the circle. First boundary after 4 overs, courtesy Ramullah Gurbaaz special.
Perfection personified. Moved a bit, confused the bowler, and then launched onto it. Fine leg inside the circle, easy picking. A welcome boundary for Dhaka Capitals. They need more of those.
Two is a ball for Gurbaaz, running the first one hard. Don't think they'll take on Ethan Brooks' arm. excellent cricket overall. Halfway mark, it's 80 for 3. Needed of 60 deliveries. This is definitely going down to the wire. 10-point runs punch per over. Gurbaz will be the key man, along with Saif Hasan, yet to hit these straps in the BPL, but he has the tendency to come good in crunch games. Method, Shabir Rahman, the other two batters to follow. Dew has been a factor. It is going to be a factor. Quite heavy at the moment. Buggy camera, the tyres, just an indication that the dew is certainly coming down quite heavy. So spinners, the art of spin will be tested with a wet ball or a dewy ball. Moeen Ali bowling his third over. Comes down the track, but no pace to work with.
Oh, mix-up, huge mix-up. Oh, what have you done, Parvez Hussain Imran? Not the best of throw as well. There was a huge opportunity to dismiss Rahmanullah Gurbaz.
I tell you what, this is not the first time that I've seen Rahmanullah Gurbaz runs the first one hard without listening to the response of his partner. He comes back for the second. Saif initially wanted the second, but he said no for his defense. But Gurbaz, he runs the first one hard, does not think about the other. He just wants to come back. Would have been suicidal. I thought Saif Hasan was quite sensible. Yes, he's make sure that he lets the emotions know to his partner. Sometimes you got to understand Gurbaz's level when it comes to sprinting across the stumps or across the pitch. Not everyone is at his own level. You got to be sensible. You got to understand your partner's strengths and weaknesses.
And the other thing is, he needs to be sensible because the chase need to revolve around him. Going back to that catch of Ethan Brooks. Oh, we have seen Mahidul Islam Onkon taking outstanding catch behind the stumps today, and now this was another one. Presence of mind, athleticism. Oh, timing, perfection, brilliant.
Comes on the track, in the gap. And one bounce to the boundary. That's a good hit by Saif Hasan. Identify the big gap between deep mid-wicket and long on. He pumps it over for a boundary.
This is a huge opportunity for Saif Hasan to prove his worth. He's the vice-captain of the Bangladesh T20 side. Didn't play the last match. Now is the time for him to become the hero.
It's not bad at number 5 for a while, Saif Hasan, so it'll take a little while for him to mind games. Moeen Ali have been there, done it over the years. He thinks like a batsman when he bowls as well, understands the game plan or the mindset of the batter. At the last moment, pulling it out. Slowing it down, much better. I think the spinners who have the braveness to slow it down will be the ones who are successful, and the spinners who like to push it through probably will be in the receiving end.
Talking about Moeen Ali, he's quietly sneaking through the over. Just 6 coming up 3 balls. Keeping things tight in the middle is the key for Sylhet Titans at the moment.
Gurbaz is on 47 of 38. Usually likes to bring up his half centuries and centuries with a big one. Beautifully bowled again. Ran the first one. Now then I understood it's Saif Hasan at the non-strikers. He's happy with a single.
Yeah, looking at the batters to come, Mahbhai. Mithun, Sabbir, Imad. Gurbaz nearing to his 50. You think Saif Hasan needs to play the role of the aggressor at the moment?
Yeah, certainly. Definitely think so. Gurbaz can be the anchor, but still he got to maintain
Oh,
the strike
yeah.
rate close to 140 in my opinion. Slight hesitation again. Backing too far away. Gurbaz, good thing to have a good body language. Sometimes being a bit sensible, not a bad option. Comes back and makes it with ease. But still, last thing what the Dhaka Capitals wants, lose a wicket courtesy of a run out. Very good over by Moeen Ali, just the 8 runs of the 11th. It's 88 for 3. The decent strikers of the cricket ball yet to come. Mithun, Sabir and Ahmed for Capitals. It's got to be for me, Hasan and Gurbaz in the next 4 overs or so. The damage they're going to do can be the difference. Nasum is a clever operator. Into his last over, 28 runs. Certainly he'll hold the key in this over. So just quietly Sylhet Titans will be hoping Nasum can just count one more for them.
He's surely capable for that. At the moment, he's looking to contain at the same time, looking to break the partnership as well. Watch out for the length. Balls at a 6-meter length pretty often.
Precious dot delivery. One option, or maybe 2 options against Nasum Ahmed for Gurbaz is a slog sweep towards mid wicket because he was bowling nice and flat, or the switch hit behind square. Since he's on a milestone close by, probably won't take a risk. Let's quietly get to his 50 and then think about those strokes, Maza.
Undoubtedly. And he's the one who holds the key for Dhaka Capitals, and the innings should revolve around him. Someone like Saif hitting a couple of boundaries or maybe 1 6 in an over will surely release the pressure of Gurbaz.
In the slot, misses out Hasan. Should be a couple of runs here. It's in between the long on and mid wicket fielder. That was in the slot. Probably the bottom hand coming through rather than having a good base and swinging through the line. Missed out there, Hasan.
It was there to be hit. Bottom hand coming through. Tried to play that too hard on that occasion.
In the slots, that's much better. Plenty of aerial time and over long on it goes.
That's the area he prefers, Saif Hasan. Once again, it was full from Nasum Ahmed. That's the shot he was looking for. Oh, right from the middle part of the bat. Outstanding. They need more of those, especially from someone like Saif, who can hit those long sixes.
Kept a good shape and swing through the line. That's an excellent hit by Saif. 11 runs from the 12th over comes to an end. It's 99 for 3.
Required. Yeah, some tall buildings in there, but they need more. They need more pillars. The required run rate is 10.25, and the 8 remaining overs if they are to get to that target of 181. 31 runs they've scored in the last 3. That's the required run rate. Yeah, there is a dewy, moist conditions. Whatever the conditions, particularly if it's wet, makes it difficult to take catches. But these catches are special. This one was certainly from Ethan Brooks. Bashundhara Cement bonding moment. What a catch. Certainly one of the top contenders for the catches of the tournament.
Oh, close. I'm sure that they'll go upstairs because at one stage it looked like he was struggling.
That umpire to director, we have an umpire review for run out at the striker's end. Can I have Salam Angle, please? The batter is grounded before the wicket was broken. I have a decision for the big screen, and my decision is
Townsend Green, he was not out. 100 for the Dhaka Capitals on the board.
That's a good throw in from Azmatullah Umar's side. Not good enough. Had it been a little bit quicker, or maybe a direct hit, would have done the job. Now this is turning out to be a good partnership here. Both are more than capable of handling themselves in the middle. They know how to build up and go and be aggressive. 22 of 13 and a strike of 169, but at Gurbaz, who's been steady, 49 of 41, but we know how dangerous he can be. 7 wickets in hand, 79 to get from 46. The required run is above 10 runs in over. After his 50, if he won, once he gets his 50, we'll have to wait and see when does he decide to go and play some big shots.
Two's the call. One should get him to his half century. They are going back for the second. He will complete it. Gets to his first half century this season. Second overall in BPL, but first in this season of the Bashundhara Cement BPL powered by Walton Lifts.
Still a job to be done here. He needs to realize that this is not going to be enough. If he gets out, then trouble, big trouble for Dhaka Capitals. So it's of mighty importance that he hangs on and build this partnership even bigger.
Steep bounce. This makes me wonder if it was a cross-seam delivery, but it rose up and surprised Gurbaz.
Salman Rishad has been good. He's given them 9 runs. This is his second over. He had not a great time with the ball. Taskin Ahmed was expensive. But Dhaka Capitals will be hoping that they are in a position to go and get themselves a win. No, now what has he done here? Oh, nearly popped out of his hands, but in the end, he holds on to it. Would you believe it? It's Ramanullah Gurbaz departs after picking up his second 50 in BPL. Yeah, he's indicating it was a slower delivery, and it does the trick.
Well, it certainly was the change of pace that tricked him. There it is, 109 clicks, pace dropped significantly. Down on one knee, need to sweep it away. Just managed Ariful. Underneath it, completes the catch. And the big wicket of Gurbaz here. Gone for 51 of 44. Dhaka Capitals, 104 for 4. Yeah, he's brought them the breakthrough they were looking for, particularly the wicket of Gurbaz. He's now being replaced by the captain of Dhaka Capitals, Mohammad Mithun. He does have the strike rate, he can do it. They have Sabir Rahman to follow, but it's a daunting task. An uphill one ahead of the Dhaka Capitals. They breathe a sign of relief in the Sylhet camp. Sohail Islam, the coach, as they've managed to send back Gurbaz. Break that partnership. One of these have to start accelerating. The required run rate is creeping up. 10.74 now.
Yeah, match number 12, the skipper, Mohammad Mithun, picked up a 50. 56 of 38 deliveries. They need to play similar kind of innings here for his team. They've lost the set, Rahmanullah Gurbaz. Gets off the mark with a single. It's an important over, yeah, because he managed to pick up a wicket. This is how he managed to force the batter. Didn't pick up the slow delivery. He thought he was in business. Wanted to help it on his face. Ooh! Islam hangs on to it at the very last moment. Gets a big wicket. 1 of 5 for 4.
.105 for 4, required run rate 10.86. Looking to scoop it. Just manages somehow to squeeze a single out. Now they're thinking of the second throw coming in. This could be trouble. Could not gather it. Wasn't the best of throws though. But a run-out opportunity for sure.
Yeah, the bowler Umar Zai off his own bowling. The throw, had it been a little bit better. Yeah, it's a really wild throw. How far the batter was, not even in the screen. Had it been a little bit closer to Mehidy and Miraz, would have been curtains.
It was ricocheted of Umar Zai, fielding off his own bowling again. Toes at the other end.
Rahmanullah Gurbaz throws it away after getting into his 50. He wanted to hit it out of the ground, but yeah, a bit of a wobble there, but no damage done. A slower delivery, that's the trick. It's a big wicket. He was the one that Dhaka Capitals would have hoped for, that he continued and get them closer to the target. It might just get a little bit difficult here now.
Good mix-up, good mix-up. Oh, wide given. One for the over as well. It is Boshundara Cement Leaders Lounge. Boshundara Cement is currently the oldest and largest cement manufacturer in Bangladesh, producing over 5 million metric tons per year. The brand is widely recognized for strength, durability and reliability with products. Hit, didn't middle it, fielder, Moin Ali takes the catch. Saif Hasan falls to the trap.
And look at them go, the Sylhet Titans fans, they're up with their feet, they know that it's a big wicket. Even in the previous over where they saw the downfall of Rahmanullah Gurbaz. And now Saif Hasan departs. Easy catch, didn't time it at all. Umar Zai picks up the important wicket of Saif Hasan. Goes out, gone for 22. 109 for 5.
Yeah, scoreboard pressure here. Needed to go for shots, and then Hasan departs as Sabir Rahman comes in. Well, he's more than capable. He's capable of fireworks. He's done it in the past in BPL. Off the mark.
Yep, they've lost another wicket here. It's an important wicket of Hasan. We know that he can hit some big shots. Not this time around. Didn't time it at all. Soft. Since the power play now, 52 for 4 before that dismissal. And just keep a look at the required run rate. It just creeps up. Now it's gone over 11 runs and over. Pat on the back to Moin Ali, and well bowled to Azmatullah Umarzai. Getting a bit tight for them now. They need some kind of a cameo, something similar to what we saw from Moin Ali. 2 new batters in the middle. That's the problem for Dhaka Capitals. He's marshalling his troops and he's done well. I haven't seen him in the bowling attack yet. Maybe it's a Miraz. But certainly he's managed, even though he's not in the bowling attack, he's managed to keep Dhaka Capitals on the back foot.
Yeah, the issue here is the required run rate, bottom right of your screens. They don't have the luxury of taking too many deliveries. Well bowled. Yorker. They have wickets in hand. They do have a few batters following, but they need boundaries every over.
That's the pressure, isn't it? 12 deliveries since the last boundary. So that's 2 overs. Mazai in the block hole. Lovely delivery.
Bending his back is Omarzai. It's the wicket taking over from Omarzai. After 14, it's Nelson on the board for 5. Got the start from Ramla Gurbaz. The fact is that he's back in the dressing room. Hasan also couldn't convert. It's been the worry because this stage, Dhaka Capitals in comparison are ahead of the Sylhet Titans. It's from this stage here on that in the last 6 overs, the Sylhet Titans climbed up. Steep climb, quick time, 88 runs in the last 6. And a lot of that credit is due to this person, Moin Ali.
The season campaigner. Look at that turn and bounce. The required run rate now climbs up to 12 runs in an over.
Oh yes.
Looking for the second. I think he's safe.
Yeah, when you talk about boundaries, where do they find it? They've gone upstairs to have another look at this.
After umpire to director, we have an umpire review for run out at the striker's end. I have Simon angle, please. Bat is grounded behind the popping crease before the wicket was broken. I have a decision for the big screen at
TV umpire Ghazi Suhail passes on the confirmation. That's still fine by the Sylhet Titans as of now. The finishing touch here, Dhaka Capitals.
Yeah, 88 they scored in the last 6 Sylhet Titans. And it started at this stage of the game. And it was all up to Moeen Ali, who is in the attack. Bowling. We spoke about that turn. Again, trying to play the reverse. And it completely missing in, and the ball doing the rest. Hits the middle stump. Another one bites the dust. Mitten goes.
They loved it. They enjoyed it. Yeah, slowed it down significantly, hence massive turn. The stumps disturbed. He had to wait ages for that mid-hook. Never came. Well, the Dhaka Capitals skipper, he goes for 7. It's 113 for 6. Ahmed Wasim is the new batter in. Well, ahead of him lies a very challenging task. Wickets tumbling. The DCs are crumbling under pressure. Last 12 deliveries, just 9 runs, 3 wickets. Moeen Ali, yet again, as you said otherwise, he's in campaigner. Delivery to start with. Doing it again and again.
Yeah, I think important for Ahmed Wasim to make sure that he doesn't get out because he's got only a couple of. That's the dismissal. The reverse gets horribly wrong, missing it completely, and also the ball turned sharply to knock back the middle stump. Yeah, what a match he's having. Not him though.
We just saw the reactions, Parvez and Imon really enjoyed it. Moeen Ali, like, not much on the face, not much reactions. Got a job to do, come in and do your job.
Not with the ball, first with the bat. Don't forget that is cameo. Electrifying. He lit up the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium on fire. The most expensive over so far in this edition came from the bat of Moeen Ali. 28 runs in that over. And he finishes off nicely here. 2 for 20 and has a full quota of 4 overs. Well bowled Moeen Ali. 150 for 6.
Top stuff from a top player. Moeen Ali then with the bat and now with the ball. 2 for 20. Wicket delivery. Massive turn. Slow it down. Give it more air.
Look at that degree of turn. 7.4. That's big. Yeah, that's why he's indicating it. Turned sharply, I would have been in trouble. Now then, what does he do? Ahmed Wasim, Shabir Rahman in the middle. 65 needed from 29 deliveries. Middle face has been a poor one for the Dhaka Capitals. 58 for 5 in 9 overs. That's what they're on the back foot at the moment. And they need something special here from this pair. We know that both the batters are more than capable of hitting some big shots. Whether they'll be able to do it or not, we'll have to wait and see. Touching 14 runs the required run rate.
True covers. 4. They need more.
Yeah, the second delivery has been dispatched for the boundary from the bat of Ahmed Wasim. Yeah, Ruel Mia in the attack. Yeah, a little bit too wide. Right, is this the start? Is this the start of something special from Dhaka Capital?
They're still not done and dusted. 61 to get of 28. They got 76 of the last 5 with the Sylhet Titans. They're chasing here. The pressure is there. 2 is the call. They will complete it. Good running.
They've got to decide now. They've got to go all guns blazing here. 7 in the first 3 deliveries. And they need to make sure that the next 3 deliveries, they can pick a couple of boundaries and set them to course. Otherwise, it's going to be very, very difficult to even get close to that target. Right, where is he targeting? He's looking around towards the onside. Big open spaces, but there are 3 on the onside protecting the boundary.
Goes on the offside. In the air, but safe. Well, we've had a few cliffhangers, and this one promises to be a good one. We've got more coming your way tomorrow, Friday, the weekend here. The Rakshari Warriors will feature again. They'll be the boys from the Port City and Chottogram Royals. Yeah, it's a 2 o'clock start, given it's a Friday. We'll go live at 1:15 p.m. from the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Match number 19. Catch it is the call. All safe. 2 more.
They've managed to pick up 10 already in this over. Can he get a big one here? Can he get a 6 of the last delivery of this over? Shabir Rahman will be eyeing it. If it's in the slot, he's going to go for it. Make no mistake.
Looking to hit hard. Again, they're going for the second. And they do complete it. It's a productive over for the Dhaka Capitals. 12 runs off it. 4 more overs to go. It's 127 for 6. What's very tricky is who are they going to bowl in the next 4 overs? To decide that, it's appropriate that they take the Mushundara Smith strategic timeout.
So it's now or never kind of a situation. Last bit of this run chase after the Bashandra Cement strategic timeout. 54 of 24. 6 wickets down. Ahmed on 8. Kabir on 7 now. Ahmed can amp it up. He's got potential to do that. He's got experience, but it's just that they can't make a mistake. In such a scenario, you have to take risks for a race.
Absolutely. You correctly said, now or never for Dhaka Capitals. Lost the momentum in the middle pace of the tournament. It's not at a good vacation in the middle. At the moment require a 13.50. Left hand right hand combination may work for the Dhaka Capitals advantage, but they're up against a quality bowling lineup of the Sylhet Titans.
Is very good at bowling Yorkers. Slow ball, that's just about perfectly delivered. Shift our focus. Moeen Ali, he's been the real star for them with the bat. Quick fire innings, and he spun the ball a mile. That's where he's been outstanding. So the straighter ones have worked. Oh, well, look at this little package here. Look at the degree of spin. Terrific spin bowling. Jostled him in the end. It's just getting a little too much for Mohammad Mithun. That's gone and hit the fence in no time. That's a very good beginning from Ahmed.
Too much win by Salman. Most important, the length for Ahmed was way too full. The previous delivery, the length was about 6 to 10 inches short, hence the ball just shot down, kept a bit low. This particular length is almost like a freebie to play like Ahmed Wasim, who's waiting for something full. He knows it. Either you go really full, a Yorker length, all those cutters into the pitch where the ball dies before it reaches the batsman.
Cleaned him up. What a response after being put away for a 4. This is how you do it. On that middle and leg stump channel, and Ahmed Wasim losing it completely.
You miss, I hit, says Salman Irshad. That was excellent. Again, another slower delivery. 3rd in a row in this over. Much better length. Ahmed Wasim, he had to go for the big one and he misses it. This misses the own countryman. Ahmed Wasim's batting innings comes to an end. Clean bowl of Irshad of 2 for 12 is 131 for 7.
Innings in danger of being folded before they get over the line. 50 now from 21, getting very, very tough. Beats them outside the off stump. He's been bowling superbly. 2 for 14 in 2.4, and these are tough overs to bowl.
Mohammad Saifuddin, on his day, he can be really handy with the bat. 1.5 century strike rate can improve for a low order hitter. But a very good delivery, the last delivery, tailing away from the left-hander. A very good selection in dropping Khalid Ahmed and getting Salman Irshad into the side.
Off stops it. Gives you the impression as if he knows what he's doing. So there's a purpose, there's a strategy. This was expertly bowled in that middle and leg stump channel once again. Trying his hand at an off-cutter that actually came back, hit the middle and leg stump instead of spinning away from the left-hander's bat. And so disappointing end to what was turning out to be a good effort. This really will not hurt the purpose. Dhaka struggling, 133 for 7. You're enjoying our coverage. It's going to every part of the world. From Asia to North America to the Windies. Sri Lanka and Middle East, rest of the world on T-Sports YouTube. Got to watch the ball. That happens when you're looking to strike it hard, you lose the sight of the ball. Getting a bit tough. Actually in the 19th over of the innings when Moeen Ali took over the charge. What a phenomenal charge it was. 4s and 6s. That's hit crisply on the bounce, the fielder at long on to Moeen Ali.
You just can't keep Moeen Ali from the game, can you? Came into bat, 19th over of Nasir Hussain, took a liking towards him. Most expensive over of the entire season. Offside, leg side, batting deep in the crease, coming down the track. It had everything. That was flight forward up to the bat. Tonks it over long on, and with the ball he bowls his 4 overs, 2 for 20. As in the field, giving the instructions to the captain, making sure the little matter's been taken care of. Certainly a captain's delight to have in the side, Moeen Ali.
Azmatul Omarzai for another over. They say it's always risky to get a spinner come and bowl the 19th on the last part of the innings, and it showed why. Because you can get a Moeen Ali, you can collar you for plenty.
Questions will be raised from Mohammad Mithun. They had the option of Saifuddin, who went for 11 runs previously, bowling in the death. And also at Taskin Ahmed with 1 more. Yes, I understand Taskin was quite expensive. But against a player like Moeen Ali, to bowl a spinner, more than braveness, I think that's probably, if I may use a harsh word, I would love to use it. But just that sometimes you don't risk it against quality players, and Moeen Ali has done it all over the world. And that over, Ravi, is for me, changed the entire game.
Yeah, he is a superb player of spin bowling. Got it wrong on so many counts. That's gone up in the air. It's going to be another wicket, is it? No. They're coming from the edge of the ring, so it ended up to be a safe shot. He can't believe his luck.
Salman Irshad and Ruel Mia are both at cow point and extra cover. They were hugging the 30-yard circle. Azmatul Omarzai, of his own bowling, of his follow-through, would have been a better choice. Don't think none of the two fielders had the opportunity to get to there. He's not happy. Real competitor Miraz with the bat, with the ball, but I thought it just landed in the no man's land.
That's gone all the way, is it? Yeah, that's a big one. Absolutely climbed into that one. Sabir can hit a few. He's a natural striker of the ball, ends the over with a 6, 1 for 7. Sylhet 180 for 6. It was always going to be tough run chase. Dhaka fought gallantly, but they need a couple of massive overs, 20 run overs. Hasan with a wide.
The last ball of the previous over, Sabir Rahman, he picked it up early outside the yaw stump. Sabir Rahman, he can tonk the ball. But we have to be really critical. The length was a little too full by Miraz. Sometimes when a player plays a shot like that, you just take your head off and says, well done.
Seriously good stuff. Slow and Yorker? Kidding me.
Actually, the last moment the ball dipped on Saifuddin. Eyes would have lit up initially thinking that it's going to be a juicy full toss shin high. And the last millisecond, he just drops it. It is lovely as this guy is slow delivered by Salman Irshad. He's just keeping it simple, Ramesh bhai. Ball into his strength, nothing fancy.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's gone all the way. This time the length was perfect for that lift off. Over mid-wicket, so they're still in it. 33 from 10 balls.
Or the 9 deliveries being bowled by Irshad in this spell from the loose delivery. Way too short, set up beautiful to Saifuddin. He mentioned he can tuck the ball if the area comes in. He knows it, the grim face shows it. Got to be much more fuller than that.
Once again favours the leg side and neatly taken. It's a good catch. Low catch. Irshad once again strikes. Really has been tremendous bowling spell. He's picked up 2 wickets and this, in fact 3 wickets, and this was a very, very fine low catch.
Yeah, fuller length gets the job done for Irshad. I thought he was going for a Yorker, missed the length. But no timing or placement. The easy catch at mid-wicket. For the second time in this spell, he strikes goal. Initially it was Imad Wasim. The latest victim, Mohammad Saifuddin, is gone for 8. Dhaka Capitals further trouble, 148 for 8.
Eight down now for 148. 22 is the required rate. It's played well and well stopped in the end by Moin Ali, I think. He's in the news again.
That was quite awkward by Moin Ali, but gets the job done. Taskin Ahmed, a lot of experience. Leader of the pack with the ball. He's in the middle because Mohammad Saifuddin trying to go over mid-wicket. Did not find the best of timings. Easy catch. A lot to like about the Sylhet Titans performance. under the pump after losing the last game, but certainly they turned on the heat when it matters the most against the Capitals.
Oh, big shot it is. Really is well connected, and be aware of that fielder. He's dropped it. Earlier taken a beauty. Brooks there. Had to track it down. He ran so hard and almost pulled off another great catch.
It would have been another stunner. I thought he covered close to about 20 to 30 meters, sprinting across to his right. Plenty of air time. Nathan Brooks and almost had it. Almost had it. Just love to see him replay. I had it for a while, just popped out. Probably the wet ball, not just gripping in the hand, but certainly when it comes to commitment, always a young boy is up there.
Big appeal from the keeper, from the bowler. They're very keen. They're not going upstairs. I think they're still thinking, contemplating. I think. Right, it's 150 for 8. Is coming on to bowl the last over and should be fine. 31 of 6 balls. Even the equation is favouring him, but he's frowning up, and that's the pressure of bowling the last 6, irrespective of the situation. Dhaka in need of a miracle. Dabir is on strike. That goes up in the air. Probably a safe hit, is it? Salman Rashad, the fielder. And they take 2.
Not the most agile or mobile fielder, Salman Rashad, but he got down in time to save a couple of runs. That's a risky length to bowl to Sabir Rahman. It's a top edge, goes over fine leg. Initially thought Salman that he was trickling away for a boundary, then had to put the hard yards and gets down in time. Right, the question quite simple, Ramesh. 29 of 5. We need 5 maximums.
Or a wide or a no ball. It's a kid special, the big screen. I'm sure he'll go again. And goes again, goes big, it's a 6. Great strike. Absolutely well done. It was in the slot and it went.
Absolutely right in the slot. Going for a Yorker. Real Mia misses the length at least by about 3 feet, and he pays the price. Sabir Rahman, he can top the ball. It's a cross seamer by Ruel. Will not be easy for the young man with the ball being wet, dewy outfield. He's got to be a little careful now. 23 of 4 deliveries. If the next ball goes to the maximum, certainly I'm telling you, Real Mia will feel the heat. This is where the experience of Sabir Rahman will come in handy.
Too many cooks spoil the broth, so all he has to do is to make sure that there's clarity in his mind. I'm asking an impossible from Shabir and company. Ahmed Nathan. It's just a little bit despondent and dejected. Here we go. Again, bowls a wide one. It'll be a wide, so that was probably on the cards as well. So he's trying something new here. He's changed the angle. He's been asked to go wide because there's a field set for this kind of bowling. So you've got a deep fine point. You've got a deep cover point. lifting the ball for a 6. If he gets it right, it will be mighty difficult over cover.
Marginal call, but I thought Real Mia should not be worried much about. I think this is a much better line outside the off stump rather than bowling it straight.
That's gone up in the air. This should be a not out. Went back somehow. So the captain there misjudging it completely. I don't know. I mean, he didn't see it properly early.
No, I don't think so. Initially, when the ball went high, take a look at him. He goes behind rather than coming forward. Lost it in the lights and was too late. The 3-4 steps he went behind, that costed him that catch. Great camera work, keeping a close eye on the captain. Should have been a catch. Real Mia is unlucky.
There we go. Sabir is on strike and he goes big, misses it once again. So huge roar in the Isles. Sylhet have struck gold. They're already celebrating. 2 balls in 22. Offers a smile now. He's absolutely tense at the start of the over.
The last 2 deliveries, both of them were in the slot, missed out by Sabir Rahman.
Nicely ball Yorker, he doesn't go for a run. So Sylhet now in company of the top 4 teams and all have got 8 points. Rajshahi, Chattogram and Rangpur Riders will join the elite force.
For Dhaka Capitals, lot to ponder about, lot to think about, the selection, how the game plan is, about the bowling changes, the fielding changes. I'm pretty sure Toby Radford, being a hard taskmaster, will keep everything. So let me know the entire squad. So you have the individual players to take him all the way, but just that as a whole, they've been disappointing.
Last ball that's put away over the infield. Only a single, so a very good end to the contest. It's the home team, Sylhet, who are over the line, and how they batted brilliantly. There were contributions from most of the strikers. In the end, they were able to hold nerve and get the job done. 160 for the loss of 8. Dhaka will be bitterly disappointed because there were phases where they looked to be on track, but Moeen Ali, the chief destroyer, both with bat and ball, and the others chipped in. Some smart fielding, some great catches, good captaincy, and in the end, high fives for the Sylhet team.
A lot to like about the performances of the Sylhet Titans. When it matters the most, the senior players stood out. Azmatul Omar Zai, Moeen Ali, Ethan Brooks with that wonderful catch, bringing the energy to the field. So a lot to like about these performances, coming from a defeat in the last game, led by Mehidy and Miraz. A lot to ponder for the Dhaka Capitals.
Well, that's how it's set up now as far as standings are concerned. Sylhet at number 3 slot. They played 8, won 4, lost 4. Dhaka and Noakhali fighting for the last 2. Smiles all around, handshakes all around. It's been a very good game of cricket. A lot of entertainment we saw. Mohammad Mithun would be back at his captaincy and the decisions that he made. Probably a bad call to get Nasir involved in the 19th over against